Tell me turn it down and I'ma only turn up louder. Call me what you wanna, but you can't call me no coward. Strength in numbers, we the people, still the ones with power. Fighting fire with fire, time to take back what I said. Tell me turn it down and I'ma only turn up louder. Call me what you wanna, but you can't call me no coward. Strength in numbers, we the people, still the ones with power. Fighting fire with fire, time to take back what is ours. I think it's time that we turn the heat up on the leaf. Burner in my pocket, who'd have thought I'd need that just to eat? That's extreme, it ain't that bad. What you mean, where you been at? A right's been taken, y'all mistaken if you think they're coming back. With the lack of numbers, using media to paint massive numbers. Jacking what's yours, claiming that it's all for your good to put your mask on suckers. While we go to dinner with our buddies, laughing people with no money. I keep thinking that shit funny till I walk in with cuz on me. And I tell you, get on your knees, and I ain't gon' say it twice. And I damn sure ain't gon' say please, cause I'd rather rot in jail than to have my kids inherit hell. I swear y'all acting like this communism shit's a fairy tale. Tell me turn it down and I'ma only turn up louder. Call me what you wanna, but you can't call me no coward. Strength in numbers, we the people, still the ones with power. Fighting fire with fire, time to take back what I said. Tell me turn it down and I'ma only turn up. Man, I just got turned to that song the other day, right? And it's called Strength in Numbers. And when I listen to it, I'm like, oh my God, that's what we're doing, right? Strength in Numbers. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Happy holidays, whatever you call it. Family Day, etc. I can't say that I am grateful for the Path to Freedom family. So that was one of my gratefulness of yesterday and every day. Y'all know I appreciate y'all or whatever. And yeah. I hope everybody had a wonderful day off yesterday with your family or with yourself, whatever you did. As long as you were good, that's all that matters. If you're in the VIP room, I did drop the Q&A. Today, I didn't drop it before because it's like, it's family time. You know what I'm saying? Put your focus on your families. I know that's right, International. The ancestors is smiling down at us. So that's why I didn't post it until today. You know, y'all should have took a mental break and just spent time with your kids, your family, your whoever. You know what I'm saying? Yourself, shit. So I didn't want y'all to be distracted, so that's why I didn't drop it. Yes, I had an amazing family day. Yeah, I had an amazing day. And they gonna keep talking about some poor connection, right? But yeah, yesterday it actually hit me that I'm down one child because I didn't have to cook a lot. I'm like, oh my, she's gone. She cooked dinner at her own house, her first Thanksgiving. I'm very proud of her because Mama taught her how to whip it up in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? She can cook. So, but I was like, wow, I'm only cooking for me and my son, and I barely eat. So I was like, wow, I'm really down one kid, y'all. She done left the nest. She left the nest. G-Boy 305. Welcome. Welcome to the family. Let's start on YouTube. Learning trust isn't easy, but it's working. You're understanding good. Because, okay, it keep hitting some talk about poor connection. So I just cut my Wi-Fi, Bluetooth off. I just used but yeah, learning trust is not as hard as it appears to be. Once you know how to operate it, once you know how to structure it. But you have to remember everything that we're doing, that they're doing, is you're in trust, right? You started off as a trust. In God we trust, right? So in order for you to win the race, you have to put yourself in a trust so that you can now speak for yourself, right? Because once you're in a trust, you don't need a custodian outside of the one that you appoint, right? Right now, they're acting as your custodians. So, because you're not in proper capacity. So the goal is to get everybody in the proper capacity so that you can speak on behalf of yourself for yourself, right? But they don't have to listen to you as long as you are considered a minor
or your paperwork is not right, or hell, or you ain't even put it on the record. If you ain't got it on the record, it's like, what are you doing, right? You acquiescing and you don't even realize it. So that's the goal of the fourth quarter takeover. That is exactly what the fourth quarter takeover is going to be. It is going to be showing you guys how to properly put yourself on the record where you're recognized, where you have a voice, where you don't have to be fighting back and forth with these people, right? Get it on the record so that what you say is what it is and they can't do anything about it. And if y'all don't realize that we are in the greatest, oh my God, the greatest wealth transfer that any of us will ever see in our lifetime, and you have an opportunity to join the transfer. I don't know if you guys know. I'll put the actual House Joint Resolution it is after the live. But, us natives, and this is no disrespect to any other race, any other person, but right now I'm talking to my people. Hey, my people. We are the original natives, whether you want to believe it or not. We are the aboriginals. They just passed a bill that all of the reservations, California, Texas, they finally told them, we know you ain't the real Indians and we ain't funding y'all no more. If you don't believe me, go look it up. You ain't the real natives, baby. So we not funding them no more. It just passed the other day. Okay? Even down to the most simplest things, my guys and women who watch football. The Chiefs, remember they took away the actual logo with the Indian. Guess what? It's coming back. They're showing you every which way to let you know you have an opportunity to put yourself in the proper standing. They're letting you know that the Republic has been restored. And these people can only do what they're doing is if you allow them to do what they're doing, right? But they're showing you the land is back up for grabs. Now, are you going to grab your piece of land? And how are you going to do it? Right? Yeah, after 100 years, all country currencies always collapse. It's about to collapse. For y'all that got XRP and you listen to me, congratulations. We had $1.74. Now, last time I said something about crypto, about 2 weeks ago, I think it was like 74 cents. We done went up a whole dollar. If you guys don't see what's popping and that y'all need to get on it. Oh, it's the Redskins? My bad. I ain't in no football. I know they colors red and gold. Royalty colors. But yeah. Like, right now is the time. You have no more time to waste. You have no more time to tarry. The system is going down, and it's going down fast. So y'all need to get on the good foot, right? Which is ultimately why I'm doing the fourth quarter takeover. Like, you know how they say they had an arsenal? Oh, if you do something, we got something. Well, I didn't have an arsenal that I've been building too, but it wasn't time, right? Because with everything being a shift, they can't stop the shift, right? They can't stop it, so knowing how to properly fill out the proper forms, which are theirs, to get yourself on the record, and we cutting them off at the head. We not playing Attorney General, Department of Revenue, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And this series that I'm about to do is going to be different than any one that I've ever done before, because I didn't give y'all the foundation, right? Now it's just straight up, what is a stock power form and what you filling it out for? And someone commented on that post. That post was 34 weeks old when I put up that stock power form. Somebody commented on it, which brought it back to the top. I appreciate when you guys do that, because I can't tell you what's down there. I know there's some good stuff down there, right? But I ain't about to scroll my own page to try to bring something to the top for y'all. Now, if y'all go down there and you see something and you comment, I will see it and I'll bring it back up. And I was looking at some of the comments on that post for the people that's been with me for a minute. They like, man, we remember when you dropped this and we didn't know what the hell it was. But they like, now we know what it is, right? Because that's foundation. That lets me know that y'all still been reading. And that now when you see words like stock power, right? So as you guys know, we are investors in everybody's everything. Right? We're the silent investors. So with investors come what? Stock, right? So then you got the stock and the power. Well, who holds the power? And once you hold the power via the 2848 and the 56 and all these other wonderful forms that I'm going to show you guys how to fill out, right? Then you hold the power. Then you can fill that out, and say, hey, run that. Right? And now I have the power because the custodians who had the power before have taken it away. Right? So when I tell y'all I got so much that's going to help the collective, and in numbers, we're going to make changes in numbers, and right now is the time to do it. Y'all see all these people are resigning. They're stepping down because they know what Trump is about to do. Right? Not even what Trump is about to do. Like, he's a helper. He's a part of we gonna change the world, but it's all on us, right? Because it's gonna always be two United States running. Always. Are you gonna be up under the Republic? Right? Every state has a Republic side. Find out what it is, where it is. You'll always find it in the capital. I'll tell you that much. Right? Because the Constitution says that they always, even a part of the Union, that they always have to have a Republic side running. So that should tell you something, right? So what side is that, which is the equity side of it. But in order to get there, you have to put it on paper who you are, white paper, black ink, period. White paper, black ink. The Department of Revenue need to know. Your county treasurer needs to know, and to make sure that you are not denied, use all their forms, but you're going to fill them out properly with assistance. If you got foundation, it's going to be easy for you. If you ain't got no foundation, you still going to be scratching your head. The foundation's on YouTube. The foundation is on my page because I'm not going over the foundation. Like, I might touch it, but the goal is okay, get your pens and your paper and pull this damn form right here. Guys, in line 1, let's write this. Okay, that's where I'm at now. With some of y'all been asking me for forever, but that's where we're going with this next series. It's probably gonna run 2 months, maybe 3. I'm pushing for 2, but yeah, it's probably gonna run for 2 months. And this is no better time than to do it because we're in the 4th quarter, right? You have to realize that they do not have until March 31st to make sure all their 1099s are in and etc. And that gives you just enough time to figure out. Well, you ain't got to figure it out. Me gonna tell you how to properly fill out the Bs and if you're doing a 1040 or if you're doing a 1041. I will say that the only drawback is because can you file your securities and your credits on a 1040? You absolutely can, but look at the word 1040. They're gonna take 40%. Unlike under a 1041, they take no percentage. So that's the difference. It's crazy as 1040 and they take 40%. Because they do. On these informational returns that you guys are filing, because it's only for information purposes only. Okay? If you are dealing with third-party processor companies, Cash App, PayPal, Stripe, all them good ones, Gumroad, all of them, they send you a 1099K. Why you ain't sent them one? You know you're supposed to do that, right? Why you think them forms is available for anybody? Because if you're doing business with these people, then it needs to be known that you're doing business with them. But the first initial goal is to get your bank account switched over. Please. I'm begging y'all. Switch it. ASAP. Switch it. Even if you ain't there yet, open up a brokerage account, my God, and put 95% of your money in there and only keep your little fews and twos, your little whatever in your regular, because if the system go down tomorrow, just imagine, y'all, if the system went down tomorrow and all your money is in the bank and the system went down tomorrow, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Okay, so it's in the drawer, son. I'm sorry, y'all. My son texted me. So, how do we switch? You gotta make your account a trust account. You gotta make it a trust account. Teresa, even though you live in another country, you can still open an overseas bank account. You can do it over here. You working on depositing the birth certificate before the end of the year? I know that's right. You ain't doing none of that without a trust account. You ain't doing none of that without a private banker. You not doing none of that without a private banker and a trust account and an agreement between you and the private side as a private client of the bank. Yes, you can put your cash in a brokerage account. The feds hit your bank account. Isn't a drawer over there? Okay. The feds hit my bank account for a wrecked police car from a high-speed chase 30 years ago. You know why? Eric. So look at what you just said. So he typed, the feds hit my account for a wrecked police car from a high-speed chase 30 years ago. Okay. Yeah, because they got to come back and collect, because I told y'all United States for sale. So the more debt they got, the more they're worth. Y'all know that. The higher the debt, the more you're worth. Okay. But this is a prime example to why when I say that the police have a government contract, because the state has the government contract. So they get federal funding under this contract. And if I got some people that got government contracts, y'all know what it is. SAM.gov, right? If y'all go on their site, it'll tell you that the governors get the first pick. That's why the police stations look the same. The courthouses look the same. They even have the diagrams inside of SAM.gov for these contracts. Okay? So that is federal funding that they use for the vehicle. So if you do anything with a police car, they're going to charge you federally because they use federal funds to get the vehicle. That is one of the main reasons, if y'all notice, when the police is pulling you over, you don't hear their lights. It has to be an emergency for you to hear them lights, or you got to keep going, not realizing they're behind you. But if y'all ever notice, y'all don't hear the red and blue lights. You just see them in your rear view. Well, why is that? Because it's against the law to cut them lights on. It's a $1,000 fine for cutting on something that's a non-emergency. Expired tag is not an emergency. 5 minutes over the speed limit is not an emergency. So that's why y'all never hear the lights, because everything is recorded. Okay? So if you get the recording pulled to try to use it against them for this $1,000 for every occurrence, you don't hear any lights. Because legally they're not supposed to cut them on. Why? Because a part of their government contract says that they only can cut it on if it's an emergency. Something else, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, the police have license plates, just like everybody else got. There's no different in their license plates. But if you ain't got to dig, if you look on the DMV website, and I'll post one, they have an exemption for license plates for government programs. And the only thing they talk about is a fire truck and an EMS. Because if that was the case, the police wouldn't have no license plates on their car either. Okay. So that's why they hit your account, because it spans. And because your signature card said that you will abide by all Treasury rules, even though you don't realize it. But guess what, Eric? If your money was inside of a brokerage account that's not attached to your social, they couldn't take nothing, because it's attached to your social. If you owe the IRS, you better put it in a trust name, not with your social. Got to remember, the Social Security number is theirs. Remember? You're just utilizing it, which is why your Social Security card says that they can take it at any time, because that's theirs. So especially if you owe, especially if you in the streets doing what you do, street life, if you don't put that shit in a trust name to protect it, they can't touch it. Yeah, police property is federal. To fund my trust, I put my Pokemon cards in there. Literally went through over 400 cards. I really didn't realize everything literally has a value. Yes, everything has a value. Everything has a value. He done put his Pokemon cards. I know that's right. Y'all thought I was playing. I'm like, my shoes, all of my everything. I don't own nothing. The trust let me lease it out to me. The trust let me borrow it. Right? That's what it is. Oh, and FYI, you know they are registering for the draft. If you got a state driver's license, or if you're in Texas and you got that toll, you know how we got the toll things, and you sign up for the little toll thing, they are automatically registering you for the draft. You're going to just get a card in the mail that say keep in your pocket. If you don't resend that shit ASAP, they don't have no tags though. Or do they? Or do they? They got a license plate though. Their tags are on their front windshield. There you go. Newsweek is telling everybody. They're telling everybody what? So, retitle everything. Yeah. Everything does have a value, and everything has a number. Yes, the Pokemon card hers. The SEC report don't work no more. Yeah, it do. I was just on there yesterday. The mortgage class is inside of the VIP room. The VIP room, y'all sleep on the VIP room because of everything in there. The mortgage class, the court class, the arbitration class 1, they took 2 down, but I know what I need to take out of that video to put it back up. Yeah, y'all sleep on the VIP class. All of those classes are in there. And everybody in that room will tell you that is full. I can't even tell you how many classes in there. I'll have to go look. But when I tell you that, it's all in there. VIP is too lit. I know, right? And with those, you can watch them over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You know, it's 10 years of gems in there, and I ain't even all of them. That is not even all of them at all. Everything I have is free and clear, darling. Yes, in the fourth quarter takeover, we'll be doing anything with the 9 UCC. Yes, you will file a 9 UCC one. You absolutely will. That is a part of it. When I say that, it's going to be everything that you need, even from the DMV, to remove your car off of there. Yes, that's in there. Everything you're going to need will be in the fourth quarter takeover. But yes, we will be going over the UCC file, and we'll be going over the 2848, the 56, the 56F, the 8821, the UCC filing, We'll be going over how to gain your non-master file. Y'all be calling the IRS, talking about, let me get my master file, when y'all need to be asking for your non-master file. And baby, everything you need is on there. What else will we be going over? We'll be going over the DOT. Like, I'll be walking through the entire application for the DOT, because hopefully you put that in your trust name and not in your regular name. Yeah. Why would you want your regular name? And that stuff is public info, right? So we'll be going over that. We'll be going over the proper forms that you're supposed to do a retitlement. We'll be going over the FDIC forms that you need to fill out, just in case the bank failed and the FDIC know who the fuck to pay it. It ain't going to be them, it's going to be you. They're broken down into weeks. There'll be a class once a week, about 2 hours each week, from beginning to end. So if you got foundation, it's going to click very quickly. If you brand new, I will get on YouTube and start getting the foundational things together. Because ultimately, once you put it down on the record, for the record, by the record, who the hell you are, it makes it so much easier when you're dealing with these institutions, right? Do you even own your name? Have you copywritten your name? Have you trademarked your name? You know what I'm saying? And then y'all have to understand that even when it comes to the trademark, you can do one on your state level, which goes through a whole lot quicker. Then you can do one on the federal level. But wait a minute, you got to remember that the secondary market is international. So you need to have an international trademark so that you can control the name. You got to trust with Layla. You got a good trust in Anita. You know, if you're going to control the name, you need to control it, which includes, you know, a copyright and a trademark. And that trademark need to be on the federal level, or better yet, your signature. Do you know you can trademark your signature? So, baby, when I tell you that the fourth quarter takeover is going to be like, do, 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 you know? So, I just hope y'all ready. Yes, international trademark. I will, in the class, I will give y'all the company that I use to get my international trademark. We'll be going over how to get your certificate of non-existence, especially if you already got your FOIA back. It makes it a whole lot easier. And to get a certificate of non-existence, or at any time, you can get the FOIA sheet that you already done. You can get that authenticated, because we don't want no mistakes when they change the system over, right? You don't want no mistakes, them still thinking that you up under their slave mentality, because as I said, it don't matter who in office, there's still going to be two different, the corporation and then the republic, the hot and the cold, right? The red and the blue. They're both going to be running. You know, hopefully you guys have pulled your family coat of arms. I gave y'all the website. And if you actually looked, once you pull your coat of arms, the very first one is the download. I think it's like $10. Ready? I'll take the copyright mark off. And you can download that, because those things need to be in a stamp. Those things need to be on like your trust documents, right? You are now letting it be known that you know who you are. So now they need to know who you are so that they can act accordingly. That's why I told y'all, it's bigger than a car. It's bigger than, you know, tangible items. Right now, it is whatever you do now is going to dictate the generations, the 100 years of generations that will follow you. So are you going to be the one in the family that was like, they crazy ass was telling us all this stuff, but they fixed it and now we free? Or are you going to be sitting back up there in the sky as an ancestor looking at your kids and your grandkids and your kids suffering because, damn, I ain't open up a trust. They took everything. Dang, my kids are slaves now because I didn't get it on the record, for the record, by the record, who the hell I am. If you guys already got your trust set up, please go get your certificate of trust notarized, and then certified. Because it shows that you're in trust. That'll stop a court case. What the hell do I know? Because you're in trust. Once you're in trust, they can't put you in another trust. Because you're already in trust. So unless they put themselves down, unless you put them down as having trustee or fiduciary duties, guess what? There's nothing that they can do. Notarize. No, you don't need to apostille. You wouldn't apostille it because it came from the federal government. It would have to go straight up to a federal authentication. Or you can make an appointment with your closest immigration office, and then they can certify it, and then you can still set it up. And then don't y'all forget that March 2025, baby, you can't fly without a digital ID or a passport. They said a digital ID or a passport. But now you know once you get that digital ID, you done put yourself right back into the state system where now the state is your daddy. The governor is your daddy. The Department of Revenue for your state is your daddy. So y'all ain't gonna be able to fly. And I know one damn thing. I be having to fly all the time. So guess what? Make sure your paperwork right or you won't even be able to fly. And you don't want no enhanced ID, as they call it. You don't want that shit. You'll be locking yourself into another contract. I called the immigration office in the state, and they only do one type of certification. I didn't say certified there. In order to get a certification, the signature that's on the document needs to be certified. Now, the immigration office does certify their own papers. So the FOIA is their paper. Or better yet, send it up to their daddy. The federal authentication is the same place you will authenticate your birth certificate for that. And get it authenticated. Y'all be making the stuff difficult. Anything can be authenticated. You can authenticate your trust if you want to. You can authenticate your bylaws if you want to. Right? If y'all go to the federal website and look at everything that can be authenticated, it can. Oh, the courts wanna play. You can get your court cases authenticated. You can get promissory notes authenticated. Yeah, they have a whole list of shit that you can get authenticated for. I think ain't it $20? Coinbase stole your crypto purchase in April. How do you go after them? Y'all hear that about Coinbase? I mean, they got to send you a 1099 for funds that you did. I've never had to try to get those type of funds back, so I could not advise you on what to do. Outside of next time, make sure you got a secure wallet. Maybe one of our major crypto people in the group and the family can tell you what's the best wallet to be able to hold your crypto in. Because then y'all have to realize, too, that if your crypto is not held in the right wallet, guess what? You don't own that shit either. And if I was you and you was me, I'm sorry, y'all. If I was you and you was me, you know, you can put your crypto account in your trust name. This is like you're supposed to have a TDA account in your trust name. Individual name. If you got a business, you're supposed to have a TDA account name in that as well. Get those personal wallets. But see, when the time is right, ain't nobody selling no XRP. We hold on to that. All right, we got somebody that said get the Nano Ledger wallet. Like I said, when it comes to crypto and all that good stuff, I just know where to put my money at. Coinbase got you too? Yeah. Coinbase will get you, so I'm telling you now, you got your stuff in Coinbase? There's a difference recording at the court or the county? Is there a difference recording at the court or the county? The court is a private organization. So even when you go get the clerk signature certified, you going to the county. Don't forget that the course is nothing but a private organization. It's a bank. Yeah, there's a lot of people here talking about Coinbase then got them. The most get the nano ledgers. But best be on a ledger than nothing, yeah. Check VPN. XRP is being jailed from Beverly Hills. Hillbillies. I don't know what that means. TDA won't let me open a trust account because it said my SSN is wrong. I think it's because they closed my individual account. You're absolutely right. Because you still got to put your social in, even if you're doing a trust, right? So you're absolutely right. If TDA has shut you down from doing whatever it is that you did, no, you can't open up another account. But the TDA account is not like absolutely positively necessary for you to do the things that you need to do. It's not, but you're going to definitely need a brokerage account under your trust name. You need guidance on crypto. Yeah, I'm working with somebody to help y'all. He actually follows me. Yep, Chase is good to open up a trust account. Your trustee should be a business. The sole proprietor and LLC will be my successor trustee. If that's how you want to set up. You use Trezor Wallet. You can buy on that too. You can get XRP on your Fidelity account as well. You sure can. Yeah, I'm telling y'all that this changeover in money is about to be so significant. I don't know if y'all know, but you can request on your tax return to get it back as crypto. It's on their paperwork. If y'all actually take the time to read the IRS website, you can request that your refund is given to you in crypto. What'd that tell you? Tell you a lot, don't it? I have a Fidelity Trust account for my 9/8, but they're somehow trading money in my account in my son's times. What do you mean? Is a Revolution brokerage account good? I don't know what that is. Secretary of State of Indiana denied my LLC by a trust. You didn't do something right. It's something that you did on their website. You didn't do it right. Is Wells Fargo a good place to open up a trust account? An irrevocable, non-interest bearing account? Yeah. And you don't even have to go in there saying, for y'all that was in the live that I did the other day in VIP, you don't have to go in there and talk about, okay, I want a irrevocable, non-interest bearing checking account. You don't have to even say all of that. All you got to say, hey, I am here to open up or retitle my account to an irrevocable trust account. Guess what, y'all? Irrevocable trust account are automatically no interest without you saying it, right? Because look at the word interest. The bank don't have no interest in your shit because they're not the trustee. They're not the custodian. They're not the trustee. They're not any of that. So you don't have to go in there with, irrevocable non-interest bearing, because they're going to look at you. Some of them don't even know what that is. But I can tell you that if you go in there and say, hey, I need to retitle my account to an irrevocable living trust account, checking account, period. Now, when I first did mine, and yes, I was at Wells Fargo when I did it. When I first did mine, my representative had to call some other people, okay? And the head lady ended up coming out. But they made it happen for me. You know why? Because I have a relationship with them. When I walk in there, hey, Miss Thorpe, how are you? You understand what I'm saying? I only go to one branch because I made sure that I familiarize myself with them. Okay? And they kept trying to get me, oh, we got this high yield, this, that, and the other. And I said, no, thank you. Because that's how they'll get you. Like, oh, well, depending, based off of what you got coming through here or whatever the case may be, we feel like this account is good because we can give you 4.52% interest. Fuck your 4.52%. Because I'm on 10% on my money that I deposit into y'all bank that y'all are loaning people out and ain't giving me no money on top of it. I don't want your 4%. I don't want your 0.152%. What I want is my 10 times the amount when I file my 1099B for a barter for you motherfuckers. And first in line, first in time, and I'm going to file mine first. Because guess what? If I file mine first, even if I ain't got the right numbers on there, guess what? They got to file a corrected. The IRS is then going to be looking, so guess what? They're going to file a corrected one, but it's going to be correct. Right? Because once you have done the informational return and let the IRS know that you had a dealing with this particular company and they are obligated to file the 1099Bs, right? If you got one in there and now at this point the IRS is looking, let's say Wells Fargo. Now they looking at Wells Fargo like, so where's yours? So then they'll file another one that say corrected on there, and then they're going to put the right fucking amount. That's what I'm saying, though. That's how you do that. Them niggas hated my guts when I tried to retitle. It's all about relationship. Yeah, they're going to act funny when they hear irrevocable, and they don't even know why they're going to act funny. But the head people know, like, damn, this is an account we can't take from. This is the account we can't do fractional banking with, right? Fractional reserve banking. Oh, my God, this is an account that we cannot lie and say that the person abandoned their fucking money and IRS cannot have it. No, we're not doing any more of that. So, no, they don't like it, but guess what? They got to open it. They cannot tell you that they're not going to open it. Especially once you got all of your shit on the record. Like, that you the head nigga in charge over all your stuff. It is nothing that they can do. It is nothing that they can do. But open the fucking account. And don't get caught filling out their forms, because they're going to try to get you in. They're going to try to get you in their forms with their letterhead. It's about a trustee form. That's why you're going to take your certification, your certificate of trust in there notarized, because now that it's notarized, it's a legal document, which means you don't need their form any longer because you provided your own. And if they just want to push, because we know sometimes they will, that's when you whip out that big non-negotiable stamp and you stamp it. I will get you audited by filing a 1099B. But we can definitely, Candace, together you want to make money and I want to make. But don't get in trouble. Girl, what you talking about? You would get somebody audited. It actually gets, it'll get them audited. My bills are in an irrevocable trust and they're set to get disconnected in August. They didn't change it, right? They didn't change it all the way. They'll tell you that they did, but it can still be attached to your social. It definitely can still be attached to your social. And if your company giving you issues with, you didn't transfer your account over to the irrevocable trust, but they didn't either do it right, or they played like they did it, or they didn't, close the fucking account and open up a whole new one. Because guess what? You're not going to lose your credits, because when you file your taxes, that's just like a job, right? If you had a job and they fired you, they still send you a W-2, don't they? You still supposed to get paid off of it, don't you? Right, you still got to report it, don't you? You can still do the same thing if they're giving you an issue to make sure that it is set up properly. Just transfer the account. Like you're getting, like it's almost like a new service. Just transfer it. And because you're doing it, you know for a fact that the EIN number was used because you reset it up. Y'all make things difficult that's really not difficult, but sometimes you got to think outside of the box. You have to realize these people have been in control for forever. Right? They don't want to give up control very easily. But if you can't understand that control, the universe is cleaning house. The Rothschild kid just got burnt up. The heir to all the Rothschild shit because their time is over. They're Mr. Krabs, the fucking SpongeBob, and what's the dude name on The Simpsons? The old dude. That's the Rothschild dude. It's over for them, right? It's a new world, and the earth is cleansing herself, and yeah. Y'all better jump on the bandwagon, baby. But I'm going to help y'all. And I'm telling you now, you can't be no scary asses. Okay, look, I know you was on here. Okay. Ugly CPS, crazy. Oh, Lord. Yeah, we not done with her yet. Y'all see she been quiet. I've been quiet too. But my focus ain't been on that right now. But we not done with that. If she think it's over, she probably on here. Hey, thief girl. What's up? Well,
Here
what's
we
up,
go.
baby? The impersonator and shit. Miss Impersonator. We ain't forgot about you, boo. I promise you. No, Brittany.
No, Brittany.
Diddy gonna get out before you do, bitch. I done sold all these people money, but I keep telling y'all shit. She did that up under business. Her ass will be getting a 1099, baby. I will be 1099 on her ass so quick. Because that's a write-off on your taxes. And then they got IRS gonna go after her. Like, wait a minute, boo, you made all this money and you ain't reported it. Clink, clink. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Bloom. Like, shit. And y'all the crazy ones out here just letting her run off with your motherfucking money. Y'all, Mr. Burns. Yeah, that's what it is. Look, Mr. Burns got burned.
Saw that. I saw that. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
because they trying to tell you.
Crowd's
Lord,
getting tough.
listen. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down,
My
my fair lady. What? Y'all better know what that song meant. Shit, Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, bitch. And we about to come for it all. Come on, y'all. I'm telling you. Oh, I'm so fucking excited. I ain't never been so excited to show y'all how to do some shit ever. Right? Like, I'm excited. Like, what? Y'all gonna be like, damn, Pastor Freedom didn't put it all. I show them we going down the yellow brick road, bitch. We about to find the gold at the end of this motherfucker. Because they will not. They will not. No, not today or tomorrow. You don't get how chicks be doing me wrong. Because, man, people are slow. I'm people's karma. God send people like me to people's life to see how they're going to react, to see what type of blessing they're going to get. And they fuck up every time. I mean, that's all I can say. They fuck up every time. Then they all join together. And oh my God, Tamika was so girl, bye. You know, it's sad when your haters got to recruit other haters just so they all can hate you.
literally.
You know, but for every hater I got, it turns to my abundance. Blue, so hate on. Haters. What can you do about the credit union? What do you mean? You own your stock in the credit union. XRP about to go to the moon, baby. It sure is, and I got a first class fifth dimension seat.
It's already going up.
Mm-hmm. I know that's right. Hold on, I'm gonna pin this one. Back to my fair lady. Take the keys and lock them up. Lock them up. Lock them up. Take the keys and lock them up. What? What? Yes, the Janet Yellen resigning. Y'all don't see what's happening? She resigning. These niggas are running scared. Now y'all see why they built all them bunkers. Because they can't get up out of here because the firmament, right? They mad as hell they can't get up out of here. But baby, they gonna go up in the ground. Y'all, if y'all don't see what's happening, it's over. Okay? It's over now. It's over now. Like, y'all better jump on the bandwagon, honey, because what? Navy Fed said I could open up a trust account and I would have to attach my current bank account to the trust account. Is that the same as retiring it? No. What they're trying to do is make you open up a new account. No, it's not the same. Am I going over the 1041 filings in the fourth quarter? Yeah, I sure am. 1040, 1041. She's supposed to do your wage grinding 11 months ago. Please help. Start a new gig and I want to start off with no remuneration on my next few checks. Ooh. Do. It depends on the credit union, but just go open up one at another bank. If you got a lease contract coming to an end, the contract is going to be over. You're going to have to get a new one signed. If I bought XRP through Coinbase, am I good by leaving in XRP and putting it in Nano Ledger? I can't give you any advice on that. I just know too many people about Coinbase steal their money. She's stopping at the end of the term, but the resignation, the term is over. We less than 30 days. What's today's date? Whatever the date is, it's almost the first, right? Yes, she gave in her resignation. She will be there until the end of the term, but the term is over. That's what y'all not getting. Y'all so key on the, oh, she's still there. Who gives a fuck? Because what I will tell y'all is, if y'all would have did y'all proper work, Janet Yellen name wouldn't have never been on my 56. Oops, her name ain't on my 56, right? Because she could die. Then what? You know what I'm saying? So with a 56, it could be a person, but we know person equals corporation. Am I right, nephew? Person
Yep.
equals corporation. So me, my shit say treasury. Because I don't give a fuck who is holding the treasure chest. Motherfucker, you gonna fix my shit. Open it, give the keys and lock you up. Because what? So Janet Yellen name should have never been on there. That part. Because y'all been doing that for y'all who actually did it. What purpose have it served you? Has it helped you? In any way, shape, or form, putting her name on that 56, are you in a better position you was? So it was like not doing it. Why would I give it to a person and not a corporation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is the treasury. But you know, that's y'all following the masses, and it was just a piece of paper, and y'all didn't even know what y'all was doing. With a trust process stop probation, y'all. Once you put it on the record, baby, that your body is in trust. Absolutely. Uppo haven't let you register. Try it like in the middle of the night. Yeah. IRS commissioner, you sure can. I told them don't put nobody's name on this stuff. Right. Because you got to remember, shit, the Treasury's stealing from you too. So you just gave them the full go ahead.
Yep.
The fucking just steal. For the folks who didn't know and use Jenny Yellen, I was corrected. You got to go in the fourth quarter takeover for that, baby. Even though I just told you. Like, I literally just told y'all. Nephew, did not just say what it should say. That's what I'm saying. Listening ears. Put on your thinking caps and your listening ears, babies. Because, yeah, no, I just told y'all.
Literally did.
Yeah. At SSS and Trust EIN on bank account. Have them remove SSA. They got an email. Confirm change. Congratulations. What if you sent your bond out and had her in the treasury position to fund it? No, she's gone. No. Her bad actor, her character has been cut out of the sequel.
God.
She's gone. Like, y'all didn't even pay attention. That goddamn Kamala used to say it all the time. We have to get these bad actors out of here. Something else I posted. It said the actors. They are telling you that they're acting. Lights, camera, action. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Come on now. They are actors. Her character is gone. She has died. Okay, she's gone. And if y'all don't notice, it started with the queen. Once the queen started everything, that lets you know that was the end right there. So it's gonna be up to you if you're gonna fall for the shit or if you're gonna stand under the republic, under God, for which it stands, one nation, right? We got to go back up under God, y'all. If you notice, if you pulling these security exchange forms and stuff, they got bylaws. Where's yours? Do your trust got a bylaw? I done told y'all about that too, right? If we know that God's word is forevermore, as they say, I told y'all to pull the Geneva Bible. That's the original Bible. Before they start playing with it, adding verses, taking verses away, and changing meanings of words, right? Because don't you need some bylaws? But I've been telling you all this. We've been telling you all this.
For a long time.
No, you want SES a levy statement from the IRS. You could just send them a 1040B properly. And I mean, you could SES it and send them. If you're going to SES, you got to send the 1040B. You can always send the Treasury a gift too. Sending the Treasury a gift is different than sending like a car company. And speaking of that, so there was a student. I feel really, really, really bad for him. I am going to try to help him in the best capacity that I can. Okay. But they took a international bill of exchange and gave it to a car dealer. He got the car, but because he put, Lord have mercy, the Treasury's routing number on there. Yeah, he's in jail, facing federal charges for fraud and theft and a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, y'all got to stop just following anything that y'all think that appears to be right. Everything is gonna sound like it's right until you got foundation, and you could be like, no, that's bullshit. You understand what
Yep.
I'm saying? And this is why I was on y'all so hard. Like, why are you doing an IBOE? Y'all want to be so quick. I want to do IBOE. I want to do IBOE and I feel really bad for him because he's in there without a bond. He has no power of attorney on record on the outside to help him. And because the cars are being tracked, they waited until he left his original state to go to another state. So they talking about he was fleeing. Nigga, he was going on vacation. He wasn't fleeing. But this is all the type of stuff that he's going through because of IBOE. Y'all got to just stop following anybody. Stop being lazy. Do the actual work. If you want to be out here transferring bills of exchange on domestic land, international bill of exchanges on international land, are you set up as a private entity on the Security Exchange website to do so? Right? Now that aspect of it, will I eventually probably share? Yeah. But way, the only way that you have access to that is you got to show me that everything else is done. Like, I need to see it. I need to be able to pull it up. Like, because there's no point in me telling you for what? For you to have, hoarders of information, because y'all are hoarders of information. And it's like, you got all this information, what you doing with it? You got all these classes, we got all this, you got all these snapshots saved in your phone, you got all of that. Now what are you gonna do with it? And I do understand that it can be overwhelming and you like, okay, where do I start? This, that, and that. That's what fourth quarter takeover gonna be. Because we started from the bottom, now we're here. But we're not going over no foundational shit. If you don't already know why you supposed to get your car out their system, a dot thing, you just gonna be doing the application, don't know what the fuck you're doing it for. Because I'm not going over that. Because I went over that so many different times, right?
Yep.
So I'm not. It's about to be about action. Ready to take action so we can get some satisfaction. Like that's all that's gonna be. You know, Rich needs to hear what? I know that's right. Blue. Don't we have to fund the master file first with a draft? Nope. Your master file already funded, damn it. Now that non-master file, that's where you want to see all them 1099Bs and all that shit from. It's $160 and they're gonna send you a CD. And you're gonna be on there like do. Because if you look at the IRS manual, it'll tell. It's like the IRS manual for employees. You know, it's public information, right? And it has steps in there that if they call you and ask for a master file, um, tell them this or tell them that. I posted it a long time ago. It might be down by now. Like it's their actual handbook, but they ain't got shit to do with the non-master file. But hell, what do I know?
Hmm.
Mm. What if they denied you a consumer transaction? Just tell them I need the paper form. I don't do things on the internet. Don't send me no links. I need your original paper form to as a consumer transaction. They got it. Yeah, unemployment card won't let you sign up for VIP. Oh, I'm sorry. Even if what you get out, I don't that I couldn't tell you, Teresa. Um, even though there is an international side of the IRS, but who do you pay your taxes to? Who do they say you owe? So I cannot use the IBOE for the current debt. Are you on international ground? IRS is a public trust in Puerto Rico. There sure are in Puerto Rico. That's why they was called dirty, because everything down there, LexisNexis, everything. That's why Puerto Rico is almost foreign land, but then it's not foreign land, even though it's foreign land. If you caught that, you caught that, right? LexisNexis is right off the highway. Right? That's where all that good stuff is. I know that's right, sir. Ma'am, fix your credit if you want a new car. If not, you are skilled. If you're not skilled enough for the PO process, that is correct. It's easier to just go in there and get it. Do we need to be a part of the VIP for the full to take over? Nope, you don't. Oh, I talked about IBOEs for discharge 1 and 2. I sure did. But I also talked about bills of exchange. I talked about international bill of exchange. I talked about private bank drafts. I talked about a lot of stuff. But if you have any inkling of any foundation, are you on international ground? Mm. And a lot of my classes they'll update. They're all on YouTube though. How can I reverse a conviction? I didn't want that to get looked at. Shaking my head. When you remove everything from the attorney general, it wipes your record away. When you put them on the record that you are standing on the land under God, under the republic, yeah, it wipes your record away. What you trying to do an international bill of exchange for? BC McNeil 345. Your name look familiar, like you done been with me for a minute. You asking me that? Oh, there we go. Katina. Wait, not Katina. Damn, where it go? Team Ballard. Boom. She just helped y'all out. Y'all see that? And look at the numbers. 4.4.22. Well, look at goddamn there. 4.4, which is 8, plus 2 and 2, right? Which is 12. For the non-master file processor. I've been told y'all that the IRS handbook got all your answers in there.
Everything.
So I keep telling y'all, ask for that non-master file. It's $160. Oh, I'll be showing y'all how to order y'all Social Security file too. That will be a part. You sent your PO medallion stamp with 1099A and 1096, along with a letter of instruction. Shit, you should have threw a 1099B up in that mug too. Shit, why not? Stars on the passport don't mean nothing. It just, to me, it don't mean nothing. It just means what's in the system. How soon can we register for the fourth quarter takeover? When I get off of the live, I'll drop the link. You're telling you want the paper transaction. I want the paper. Give me the old school paper. I don't feel comfortable with computers. I'm blind in one eye, can't see out the other. I don't give a fuck what you tell them, right? But tell them I want the old school paper. They're gonna go pull it out. I'm telling you they is. Because right now they're doing everything on the computer. They're gonna send you a link and you have to do it. No. Hell to the no. That's not how this goes. I need the paper application. Give me the paper. Will you take XLM or XRP for class? Sure will.
Mm.
I sure the fuck will, darling. Angel investors with the SEC. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm gonna snapshot that and give me some time. I'll look that up because I don't advise y'all on nothing that I don't know myself. So I've never heard of angel investors, but I would definitely ask. I would definitely look it up. I know it's 700 people in here. Hey y'all. Back to my numbers. Right. See, I know that's right. Scorpio Shine. He said, tell him you're allergic to blue light. Hey, whatever works. I'm allergic to the blue light in my left eye. Okay, in my left eye, and I can't see out the other eye. I need the paper. Give me that paper. You better act like Usher. And I get them papers. Yeah, EFT Act, electronic funds transfer. I know that's right, Huncho. Where my tea at? My herbal tea. I want a little lung work and a little mug work and a little dandelion root. Can you put that together for me with a little lime and a tad bit of that good sugar that I got from the witch's shop? Hey, get that for me. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on in Texas. I had to cut my heat on. But see, I'm crazy, right? Because most of my windows are open. But then I need the heat. Last night I cut the fireplace on in my room. Like, let me get a little toasty. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I don't know what's up with this weather, but I don't like cold weather. Texas, get it together. I'm assuming you didn't fuck with you because they don't pull your credit for no, but whoever this is said that he had them pull the credit and you did the PO. At the moment that they pulled your credit, baby, they got to give you something. Okay. And every dealer or every finance company that they say they ran your shit through, they actually sold it. So when you start getting them letters in the mail saying that you have been denied, that's an offer. And you can say that you're not accepting that offer and send it back within 30 days. Nephew, didn't we go over that?
Yep.
I know we went over. Go ahead and tell them. Tell them what they're supposed to do. They get that denial paper. What they supposed to do?
It's an offer. You're supposed to send it back to them and let them know, like, hey, one, I'm not accepting your offer because I gave you a security and you need to give me something back. On top of that, you need to ask what their treasury underwriting department has to say. And also ask for the list of factors that they used to substantiate your denial.
There you
Because you
go.
know that according to their prospectus, it couldn't have been your FICO score because they can't verify
There
that.
you go. And the key word he just said, what factors? Factors. Fact check, bitch. What factors did they use to deny you? So it's just an offer. You got 30 days to say, no, I'm not accepting this offer, right? But then you have to look at the fact too. I just put it up there today. Okay. I only put a couple states up there, but every dealer, in order to be a dealer, they have to have a surety bond. Okay. And that surety bond will cover if a victim like you go in there and say that they committed fraud because they actually sold your application and they didn't give you anything in behind, right? So you can get them in more than one way. Every state has it. Okay. And guess where you turn it into? You're turning it into their surety company, but you can go down to your taxation office because they are the one, or the DMV, the taxation office department, and you're going to put your claim in there because you can prove if you did an application with them online, they sent you something. Thank you for your application. Well, when you know that application and account means deposit, and there's an application number that it in turn turned into a CUSIP, and that they took the initial application, as long as it's not a bank, they took the initial application, sold it to the treasury window to get an original issue discount, but you still ain't got no keys to no car. How is this working? Right? Their bonds is public information, FOIA it. Did you also know that you can FOIA your case? You don't take it to the courts though. See, this is where y'all mess up at. Y'all be going into the courts telling them you want the bonds and the SF90 and the OL50. You want all these forms, right? But that's like going to the man who robbed the bank and told him to give you the evidence. He's not. So what department do you go to do a FOIA search of your case? When you do the search of your case under the Freedom of Information Act, do you know at that point in time, you'll get your CUSIP number that goes with your case? Oh, yeah. You didn't know that, huh? There you go. And if you look up, it'll tell you what department does that. But you don't take it back to the same people who just stole from you. They're not going to give you shit.
Nope.
They're not obligated. But they have a whole department that is obligated to provide you those documents if you request them properly under the FOIA. Boom. Then you fill out your 1099B, bam, and you make sure that at the top where it say who is supposed to go to, the clerk. Well, why the clerk? Because she is the custodian of all records. There go that word again, custodian of all records. And I guarantee you, you do that, or you're going to get a corrected one, because now they got to file it because you didn't alert it the IRS who actually pays them that, hey, wait a minute, they didn't make some money off of this. Then it'll be right. Just FOIA. You can also FOIA the CRIS system. The CRIS system is located in North Carolina. Okay. You can also FOIA the headquarters in Charlotte, because in Charlotte is where they actually turn your case and everything over, which is why the CRIS system is only located in North Carolina. We get FOIA search on FOIA.gov under court agency. Bingo. Bloop. Because she didn't have custodian. You went over this before. I sure did. That's why I'm not going over none of the shit that I went over in fourth quarter takeover. You're not going to hear that shit again. Like, you're not. You're not going to hear it again. Once I'm done with that, I don't have nothing else to fucking say. Like, here's the damn papers. And here go them papers. You better fill this shit out. And you better send it on in. And get on the good foot. Right? Get on the good foot. And get yourself back in proper standing. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Yeah. For a ticket for the trust when it comes to the county. Now you gonna put it on the record. I would definitely. So the thing is that because I've lived in more than one state, yeah, XRP done went up to 190 already. Man, y'all,
Yeah.
it was just 174. Y'all is playing, and you better get up the XRP good foot. You can't afford Bitcoin. It's okay. Bitcoin is at 100,000 right now. So close to it. It might have made it over it. I know it's at 99,000 something. But guess what? They got coins that are like Bitcoin stabilizers. That's a word that I just use. Crypto people don't get me. I don't know if that's the right word, but there's companies that are like up under Bitcoin that got something to do with Bitcoin because it's Bitcoin, and them is like $20. Still, those are cheaper. You can get in on that if you can't get a Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? If you can get a piece of a Bitcoin, a little bit is better than none, right? Because it's going to keep going up. But then there's other coins that you can get that is actually like a stabilizer. And like I said, I just made that term up. I don't know if that's crypto talk, but it's Tamika talk, right? That you can use to assist you. I'm telling y'all the greatest wealth transfer history. Y'all better get on the good foot. Y'all better get on the good foot. You know, and tax time coming, you better tell them. You can tell them, give them half in crypto and the other half in a check, right? I'm trying to tell y'all how to get to the money, okay? How to get to the bag. Everybody want to get to the bag, and I'm telling y'all how to get to the bag. And if you miss out on the bag, then too fucking bad for you, because you missed out on the bag. Because I've been telling y'all forever. People who
Yep.
got in on XRP when that shit was 10 cents, 76. Hell, just 3 weeks ago, it was 74 cents. Y'all see how fast it's going up?
Yep. Yep.
That's right. XRP is the handcuffs. There you go. Oh, Ethereum too. Yes. I remember when I bought my first Ethereum, and it came because tell y'all long ago it was a Mary Law. Okay. A Mary about shit almost 10 years ago. He said something about I didn't even know what I was doing. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? Now look at us now. Oh, look at us now. Oh, we getting paper. Look at us now. Whoa. But the main one is still under $100 right now. What Armageddon? What's under $100? Type that in for me. You got 10K a Shiba coin. Oh, you about to be? I know that's right. Hey, Marv, 85. I like Shiba coin too. You got in at 67 cents. Oh, you sitting nice then. You got in at $1.54, baby. Guess what? You in there. Cause wait till it go public. You gonna be like, you know what? Jazzy, Faye, you gonna be like, I fucking love that Tamika. Cause what? Because I'm rich, bitch. You gonna be like, I'm rich, bitch. That's what I'm talking about. How can New York invest? Let me tell you something. If I was you and you was me, I would get a PO box in another fucking state where you could be able to get it. Now, I did see just today that Ripple is doing something with New York to be able to be in New York. You know they're going to eventually be in New York, right? Because that's where everything is. New York is to hit all states. So I'm going to tell y'all this now. If you don't get in before that shit hit New York all of the way, you ain't going to have enough money to get in. You better get in now.
Mm.
You got it a year ago when I said it. I know that's right. You got in at 20 cents. Y'all see all the people that actually listen to me? And I ain't know nothing really about it. I had a download. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a straight download. And I'm like, well, all righty. Because I keep telling y'all, sometimes I be me and sometimes I don't be me, but I'm always me, but sometimes I'm not really motherfucking me. It be something else inside of me, like, say this. You know what I'm saying? If it's good enough for the preacher, it's good enough for Tamika. The fuck, I get my downloads. And the Lord said, get XRP. Hallelujah. A shabba bye bye. I'm about to get this speaking into a shabba by XRP. Hallelujah. God said, God said, if you want to be rich, you better get some XRP, XLM, Sheba, Ethereum, Bitcoin. God said, and the minute the church about to get to take an XRP, watch y'all. The church gonna be around this bitch with a QR code. I just can't hear. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Oh, you got 10 million in Sheba. Hey, I know that's right, Marv. Where your wife at? No, I'm just playing. Oh my goodness. We talked about this last year this time. We sure did. If it's under $10, buy it all. You hear it? If it's under 10,
Yep.
buy it. I would be buying my kids this year fucking crypto. That is one of their gifts. I'm stuck in they fucking stockings for motherfucking Bitcoin and crypto. They're trying to call me. Yeah, I no. When I was in Forex, I purchased XRP at 14 cents. That's what I'm talking about, Kenzie. I'm trying to tell y'all. You are so 313. What up, dog? Forever. I don't give a fuck where I live. I could be living in Alaska. I'm gonna be 313 with the Cardis on my face and the Pelly on my back. Boop. It's time to pull the Pelly out now. Texas thing got so cold. I'm supposed to be looking at me like you ain't from here. Bitch, and I'm 9313. What's up? Exit number 9. Do, 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 do. Zero runs off a Ripple too. Yeah, everything's gonna have to run off of Ripple. Everything is gonna have to run off a Ripple. You got 128,000. What's up, Royalty Auto Detail? I need my cars clean. You wanna come see me? This nigga talking about he got 128 million of Sheba. Mr. Detail, I got 5 cars out here. Would you like to come and clean them for me? Thank you. You made a 1K profit off of XRP. That's what I'm saying. Oh, come on now, Lou, with your 20.5 million of that Sheba. I need to have a Mercedes Masterclass. Hey. Well, you know, I'm good in with the gym, baby, Mr. Bob. Hey, Bob.
No, that's right.
That part. Asked my mom for XRP for Christmas, and she told me she not buying assets. Well, what the fuck is she buying? So you know what you tell her? Mom, I just want, um, um, don't they got an Uphold gift card? I think. I be like, Mom, let me get a gift card. And better yet, this is gonna be a couple dollars, and you put your own shit. But Mama, we got to get Mama together. All right, it's these damn boomers to why we trying to play catch up. Come on, Mama, boom, 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 and get some. How do we buy XRP up on? We get up for Texas for sure. Yeah, Texas is. I love Texas though. Y'all energy is like, You know, you got them heated seats, and I do. You just put your belly in the cleaners. Yeah, I'm about to come down there and get another one. Yeah, my guy Nick Gomez, preacher XRP since 2022. The next one is Ego. Okay, let me look at that. I seen that the D is freezing. I'm like, whew, I'm about to go into hypothermia just where we at. And I think we like in the 40s or 50, the wind blowing though. And you know, with me being by the water, I get a little colder over here because the water is literally in my backyard. You just made 5K at XRP. I know that's right, Edward. Mm. I literally bought XRP, and when I got out, you don't know. XRP is something you're gonna hold. XRP, XLM, anything dealing with Ripple, you're gonna hold that. If anything, you're gonna keep feeding it, right? But that's not nothing for you to get rid of. Hold it. Hold out. Okay? Hold out. I don't care how bad it get. Do not sell it. You're gonna thank me for it. I promise you are. You made 17K off of XRP so far. That's what I'm saying. My lease is with Mercedes. Oh, you got a lease too? Oh, them real easy to do. It's a review on my page. It's an audio review. I can't tell you how far down it is, but we had another student. He had a lease with Mercedes. He stamped, endorsed the contract, and this is what his instruction letter said. You know your fiduciary duties, now do it. No bullshit. It is the actual review is on my page. It is a audio recording of his mom give me the review. He stamped, endorsed his lease contract. Okay. And then his instruction letter said, and it only said, you know your fiduciary duty, now do it. And he signed his name. And bloop, the nigga got a title in the mail and it was good.
Just like that.
Wait a minute, what'd you say? My friend followed y'all's information and almost had a Lambo, but they asked for a certificate of trust before they gave him the keys. Well, why? He should have made that bitch on his phone with the Lambo. Oh, yeah, I've been eyeing that like, do I want that? I don't even go no fucking where. I got these goddamn cars. My car barely moved. I didn't have my BMW now since September, and I may now just have 1,000 miles on there, right? Because when I got it, it only had 30 miles, and that came from me test driving it, right? Oh, because they let me test drive it for a long ass time. So yeah, I may have 1,000 miles on there, and I only got that because for my kid's father's birthday in September, rest his sweet soul, I took the kids and we were big kids at Kalahari. So I drove the Kalahari, which is like 2 hours away from where I'm at. That's the reason I got the miles in there. What? Yeah, no. About 2030, you're going to be glad you held. You sure is. You had to put on the Sherlin. I know. Are you in the D too? All my D people. Does it matter who you bought XRP from? Nope. You said send a 56 form to Utah. Why are you sending it there? Are you in here that people need help with their FOIAs? Man, we done told y'all a million times how to get them FOIAs.
Mm-hmm. Stop
Now, if I
taking no for an answer.
invested $112, made double that since the past couple of weeks. I know that's right. That's doop, 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 doop. Man, he got to trust in Will. Oh, he immediately got to trust in the Will from Trust. He don't need no Will from Will. Oh, from WillandTrust.com. So what happened? Just saying. JP Morgan will start taking XRP as credit card payments and mortgage payments. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I bet because XRP is about to run everything. They're about to be the interface. Look at XRP like the new Federal Reserve, where everything has to go through the Federal Reserve. That's what XRP about to be. I went on D's.com so quick. I know that's right, Yazzie. And for y'all that got that gem and y'all actually went on D's.com, y'all see that motherfucker got a whole lot of stuff. D to trust, all type of stuff. I'm trying to tell y'all. How do they get it around the license they asked for? Who asked for a license? You don't need a license back, huh? Especially if you're going in there as a trustee. Ooh. Make sure your certificate of the trust say you got the right to buy, sell assets, and etc. Okay, somebody here go another. Here go something for y'all. Hold on, let me pin you. Oh fuck, where you go? Okay, hold on. Here
Another one.
go another one. So XDC is literally 0.006 cent right now, and it's a part of the XRP takeover. Anything that got XRP is like the daddy, right? Then you got XLM, that's like the mama. And everything else that's going to help XRP run efficiently, because it's going to happen internationally. Now y'all see why I said internationally you're going to get your trademark, okay? You want to get a part of that. So if you can't get in or with the high amount, start in with something, it's 6 cents right now, right? 6 cents. Y'all probably got fucking 555 pennies somewhere in your damn house. Okay? 666 pennies in your house is 6 cents. There's no excuses. You can send the FOIA directly to the federal government, the same place that you send your birth certificate for authentication. They will authenticate it. Okay? I'm trying to tell y'all they will authenticate it. You got your FIA search back on the second attempt. Congratulations. Global is taking over the Swift system. They sure is. No, the SF-181, just send it back to the department that's on the top of the paper. You can look up the address. That website is the bomb. I'm favorite ancestor. I know that's right. I keep telling y'all. XRP is made by Ripple Labs. Ripple Labs have had a contract with the government for years now. They're stalling to roll out the new system. Yeah, that's why they had them in court. Has anybody got their non-citizen passport within the last month? You can't get your passport no way. I keep telling y'all, you put that original constitution and that with you can put in a Moroccan treaty and you can put in your state constitution. So they'll know when you do your application that you're going in under the republic, right? That's simple, that you're standing on the republic ground. Like, I'm not asking you for the right to travel. Bitch, God said that I got the right to travel, right? So the whatever documents, and put an explanatory statement with it. I would not physically sign it because it says if you don't sign it, put an explanatory statement, right? So I will put the explanatory statement. I put up who you are depending on who your state, like we, Michiganians, right? So wherever you're from, and yeah, just write the explanatory statement and take it in. But what interests Patrice Roberts? Can you hit the dealership surety bond if they keep playing or denying me the consumer transaction? No, because right now ain't no fraud been committed. Oh, XDC is not even a penny. You right. It's 0.006%. Six. Yeah, you right. That's 60% of a penny. I know y'all got that. I know y'all got that. Put your cryptocurrency in the trust. Hell yeah. Make sure you read the right papers on what coin utilities are. Well, the fourth quarter takeover will be available for replay. Yeah, once it's completed. What wordy for the FOIA? When it asks about your parents, put unknown. When it asks about unknown, and go straight to the bottom and say that you are looking for the information in the person's Citrix system.
Boom. Just like that.
Look, Teresa said she got her FIA and she don't even live in the States. She showed up. She in Portugal. With certified copies of the Constitution and Bill of Rights, do we need more than one copy? Just get one and then make copies. My mom, sir, just got her non-citizen passport within the last month. Yes, a permanent resident can get an FOA. Yes, there's a fee waiver for your passport if you ain't got the money for it. I know that's right. Empire of Morocco, baby. No, he doesn't have to have a social security number in order to get medical. So what you do is You do the 2848 for your kid. That's how you take your kid back from the state. So you do the 2848 for your kid, and your kid name would be the taxpayer, and then yourself and your trust, but yourself in your living capacity, which means you write your name properly, last name, first name, middle, upper and lowercase, and then your trust as the representatives. And then now you own your kid. The state can't do nothing, nothing, nothing. Should I add my genealogy information showing my tribal affiliation? You can. No, no, they don't put non-citizen on there. You see, it says non-citizen, and then it says citizen on there. Yes, you can put your business. You can have a business trust. You can put your business and license inside of a trust. Because remember, anything that's a license is the state giving you permission to do something. But ultimately, you're over it. So yes. FOI keep telling me to refer with DHS for information on citizenship. Yeah, because how long we been telling people to do? We don't want started that.
Yeah.
I started that back on TikTok about yeah, about FOIA when we were doing it. We were getting them back in 24, 48 hours. Now they like, damn, they making us work or whatever. But you can pull their facts and questions about what they do. It's in there in their facts and questions to say that they have all records of U.S. citizenship. Take that and send it to them. Like it's their wording. Yes, the original Constitution. Your I will put the original Constitution and the Treaty of Morocco in there. And if you got a copy of your original state constitution, which I know most of y'all are probably not reading, that will help too. I'm behind 4 months with Honda Financial. Oh, well, the first thing I would do is get somebody to take them trackers out my car because you never know, they'll come get it. And you 4 months. Anything after 90 days, the trust collapse. So after 90 days, I'm going to try to come get it. You can put it in a billing error. You can SDS it. You can, assign fiduciary duties to whoever the CFO is and tell him to do his motherfucking job. You can do a 1099-B and send it to them. If you really know the fraud that they're doing, that their UCC1 in Delaware says that they are the debtor and that the trust bank is actually the creditor and that all of the debts actually belong to them. You can go on CEOemail.com and send the CEO an email, let him know, play with your mom and don't play with me because I'm about to freedom follower. And yeah, so you can stop that repossession. Yes, the SF4 FS is for your children if they're known. If you your mother's POA, then you can do all of those documents for her and sign as the POA. But what if it says if it was separated, it's invalid Bill of Rights? Don't separate it. Take it to what you call it and copy it. Don't separate it. Yes, I will be going over the 2848 in the fourth quarter takeover, even though I basically told y'all how to fill it out. And guys, you can get XDL with Uphold or a cold wallet like Nano. And see, the one thing that I know that Uphold is safe because Ripple bought Uphold. Because for a long time, you couldn't even buy XRP down here. You had to go through some special channels to be able to get it. But yeah, from what I read, they bought Uphold. Was like, yeah, no, we're going to buy this so we can run our stuff. So I would definitely make sure that I got, something with them if I was y'all. How can someone take over POA for legal if someone is locked up? It's simply drawing up. No, they will have to draw up a POA form while they're incarcerated. They gotta wait till they send their notary to sign it, and then they have to send it to you. And they deliberately stall when you're trying to get POA to somebody. Now, if you know, If you just so happen to go to their house and realize that they actually filled out that form for you, a year before they went to jail or whatever, and there's a signature and a notary stamp on there, I don't know what you're gonna do with that, but you can do something with it. But yeah, that's why I tell y'all should always have people in place now. You never know what's gonna happen. They'll always have a POA in place. That's why stuff is supposed to be on trust, because God forbid anything can happen at any time. We all got an expiration date. And the worst time to try to get your shit together is when you already behind bars or something. Because right now you're owned by them. They make the process harder. They make it a lot harder. What about the dealership not abiding by? They did give you TILA. Is that the top of the paper? That ain't gonna work. Y'all talking about they violated TILA. How? Do you know what TILA is? They really didn't violate it. Yeah, they really didn't. But you have to look at the fact that your application, your contract says that this contract satisfies everything that I owe. Okay, bitch, somebody owe you. You know what I'm saying? Just because they did an assignment of it to the dealership, to a finance company, don't mean that you had to accept that. That's why within the first 30 days, we tell y'all to rescind that portion of it and send it back. You already got the vehicle, but they're gonna do nothing. What can they do? Nothing. They're just gonna discharge it off.
That's all they can
That's
do.
all they can do. Y'all be making stuff difficult. But yeah, because if you look at your paperwork, there's nowhere on there that says that the bank is your creditor, right? So you got the bank calling you talking about, I'm your creditor and you owe me. But then when you look at your contract, you're like, well, no, motherfucker, this says Mercedes-Benz a New York on here, right? So who was the creditor? If the creditor was the dealership, how was the bank saying you owe them? Because the banks, the dealership says that they're the creditor, right? And then if you get a copy of your file, which I told y'all how to get that, it'll show that they were paid off. And it will not show that it came from the bank. So how did the bank get into the transaction itself, right? That's how you gotta look at. Then you gotta look at, and I know I told y'all this in the VIP room we had the other day, is that you got the salesperson that sells you the American dream of this car, right? Then they take you upstairs to the finance person to finish off the deal, right? But you signed the power of attorney form with the finance manager. The finance manager signed it, and you signed it. But that form has to get notarized. So who the fuck notarized it? If y'all go get a copy of it, you will see that the same finance manager has his signature and his notary there. That's illegal. They're supposed to be, for a contract, there's two people and then there's a witness. So how are you a part of the contract and you the witness too? Boom, dealer fraud. Bam, surety bond. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, there you go. Did y'all catch that? I hope you did. Go ask for a copy of your file and you will see. You will fucking see that the same signature is there. That makes that contract illegal. Because how are you the finance manager and the notary? So you just notarized your own signature? That's illegal. A notary cannot notarize their own papers. I'm just telling y'all. And the finance manager is the one that does the assignment. So if you was really trying to do a PO, it's the finance manager you want to talk to. And they know all about assignments. Like, well, yeah, you may not have heard of this before, but what I need you to do is you need to call, we're going to say Mercedes. You need to call Mercedes Asset Receivables Department and ask them, how do you assign this form to them? They sit and they do assignments all day long. If you know about the power of assignment, baby, you will be killing them. But hey, what do I know? Talk about it has to be paid before it can go into trust. Tell them they sure about that. Oh, Duke Energy, they ridiculous. Duke Energy is beyond ridiculous. I had them when I was in North Carolina. I had, it can be done though. But they can't tell you that it has to be paid before it can be put in trust. And if they do, you know how you can go online and say, switch my services? Just switch it and put it up under the trust name and do it online where you ain't gonna talk to nobody. Close that out account and make sure that when you file your taxes, you add their ass on there. They made it so hard for you to get out. Yeah, y'all better have some people in place. You got to take $99 back from the mortgage company, but nothing happened. I don't know what you mean by that. How to rent from a private landlord the same way. You can't do that with a private landlord. But wasn't that last year or earlier this year, nephew, that I told everybody the Section 8 secret and told everybody
I'm
I
pretty
even
sure.
I even dropped the fucking form, didn't I? I sure did. And told everybody that you applying with your state for Section 8. It's just that grant. But it's IRS form. I ain't messed with it in so long, so I'm about to pull it. I will post it after this live though. Where it don't matter who the landlord is, that you can get those credits and they'll pay for it. Yeah,
Mm.
no inspection, no none of that. It could be your own house. If your house is in a trust, you can rent your house out to yourself. Yeah, that's matter of fact, it's on the receipt dropper page, ain't it? I think I did that on the receipt dropper page. I ain't been on that page so long, I don't even know if I can log in, y'all. But y'all, they got the real receipt dropper page. It got like 15,000 people on there. And you'll see a couple lives on there. That was discussed on there. If it's still up there, I couldn't tell you. I ain't been on that page in a very long time. I'm about to try it out and see if I can get on there. Yours doesn't have a notary on it. No. But you got to go back and get the copy after everything has been done. Of course, it's not going to be on there now because they didn't do it while you were sitting there, right? Now you have to go and ask them to give you a copy of the power of attorney that you gave them. You will see a notary signature on there. You got to go back and get it. Of course, they don't do it in front of your face because then if you know, like I just told y'all, if I'm sitting there and the same person that just deal with me, which is the finance manager, turns around and pull his notary sticker out that thing, I would be the first one to say, well, how are you notarizing your own signature? That's dealer's fraud. Dealer's fraud. You got them right there. If you can't get them on nothing else, y'all can get them on this, which makes the power of attorney. Listen, y'all. That means it makes the power of attorney invalid, which means the assignment and transfer that they did is invalid, which means guess what? You don't owe shit. Car free and clear.
Boom.
I don't know how many more ways I tell y'all how to go get these cars. It's invalid because it's fraud, right? How did you sign this contract as a party to the contract, as an assignee, right? You're the assignee as a part of this deal because it takes two to have a contract, but you notarized it too. The whole deal is fraud. Deal. So which means technically you couldn't transfer my shit to AmeriCredit because you had no rights to, because the power of attorney that I gave you was given to you under false pretenses and actually is not considered legal or lawful because the notary's supposed to be right there in the fucking room with y'all. When you sign and the finance manager sign, there's supposed to be a third person there, right? Because it takes two signatures and a witness for a complete contract. Well, how are they the signature and the witness? Make it make sense. This is why they never give it to you while you're there. So you go back up there and mosey your ass right back on up there and be like, hey, my trustee, it's the best time to get their ass, y'all. It's the end of the year. My trustees are doing the accounting, or my CPA are doing the accounting for my taxes. And I need one, the cancel check to show I paid for this car. And two, the power of attorney that I had given to y'all. Hey, I need a copy of that. Run that. And when you see it, hot damn jackpot. Because the whole contract is now fraud. Because they cannot be a signee and a witness. You backdated your irrevocable trust until I was 19. No, you don't fix that. You did right, Huncho. Stop second guessing yourself and bring me my goddamn herbal tea. Huncho, 91, you did right. You can backdate your trust until the age of 18. Even when you get the EIN number, it asks you when was this acquired. You go back to the age of 18. So in New York, Coinbase let me buy Ripple. Yes, in New York, Coinbase will let you buy XRP. It is under Uphold that is the issue. But like I said, I just seen it earlier today that they trying to do something with New York to be able to do something in New York. But yeah, it'll be there. But once it hit New York, okay, here we go. Hold on. Happiness is inside. I know that's right. Happiness is inside, ain't it? Just looked at my mortgage. A witness and a notary is the same person. Boom, mortgage, non and fucking void. It is just a little loopholes like that, y'all. I am the motherfucking loophole queen. Okay, I've been finding
Oh,
loopholes since I was fucking little. It's more than one way to skin a motherfucking cat. This whole contract is you only can stand on that. You ain't got to stand on shit else. It's void. It's void. And then guess what? The finance manager with that notary stamp. Oh, baby, let me tell you how you get them. Whatever state you in, go pull their notary and put in a complaint with the notary board because they cannot notarize they can't notarize their own shit or anybody that's right there in close proximity to them like a key. They cannot notarize that shit. I just show all y'all how to get your car free without having to do an SES, without having to go back with these people, without having to do any of that shit. Go and get the paperwork. Yeah. There you go. I knew one of my people was gonna get it. It's housing form 8586. Yeah. Anybody can fill that out and you'll get them credits. You're gonna get them credits. Let me get them credits. And if you're smart and you own your house, well, it looks like you may own your house. And your house is in a trust, then you do a lease agreement between your trust and you. Boom. Send it off and get them credits. And how does a dealer assign interest to JP Morgan if they already have an agreement to assign to American Hyundai? Because it's all front. Because they sold your shit to them too. And my dealer, my car salesman, because I be schooling them on shit. And when I told him, I said, yeah, I don't I don't let y'all put myself in the system because I know that every bank that y'all are signed with, you will sell the application to them. He knew that part. He said, you are absolutely right. How do you know that? I said, I said, reading is fundamental, and I like to fund my motherfucking mental all of the time. He even agreed. He said, yeah, we do. That's why you have 30 inquiries on your damn report. They didn't sold your contract to all of those people. So guess what? When them letters come in the mail, no, run me that money because you now have my collateral security, which is my fucking application. They sold it to you. Now y'all see how the dealer can be caught with fraud, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. Yes, all vehicle contracts are notarized. There's a power of attorney form. Let me see if I got one, y'all. Hold on. Let me look at my little cars packets. Let me see, because I know I got one. Show y'all something real quick. Hold on. And all them cars that everybody keep talking about I ain't got. She don't have them. Bitch, not today or tomorrow, do it. Hold on, y'all. Let me look. All of it. It's a power of attorney paper. So they're going to tell you that the power of attorney paper that you're signing is giving them permission to get the plates and stuff on your behalf. And let me tell y'all about that too. So technically, you don't have to give them the right to do your plates. But what they do is, let me see if I got one. They tell you that is what the POA is for. But they just make you sign and the rest of it be fucking blank. So how do I know what you put on there afterwards, right? If it's
mhm.
blank. So you never know what they put on there. I know I got one, y'all. Hold on. But what they do is, so with these dealers, what they do is their dealer's license. They mandate that the dealers send a copy that they actually register your car for you. But they don't have to register your car for you. You can do it yourself. They'll tell you that Oh, they work for the DMV. I had one tell me they work for the DMV. I said, no, you don't. I said, but thank you for telling me that. No, we work for the state. I said, you don't work for the motherfucking state. But because they got a dealer's license, they do. They tell them that in their contract, in order to have a dealer's license, they tell them that they have to register the vehicles, right? So that you won't get your MCO if it's a new car, right? So let me give y'all a secret real quick. If you buy in a vehicle, okay, say you in Texas, when you go to buy that vehicle, tell them that the car is going to be registered in Atlanta, right? You're buying a car from them in Texas, but the car is going to be registered in Atlanta. They can't register the car in Atlanta, so guess what they're going to give you? Especially if it's a brand new car, they're going to give you an MCO. And then they expect for you to go and register the car. That's how you do that. But if you buying it from the same state that you're still living in, they're going to play that, oh, we are mandated not to, we are mandated to have to register the car for you, but they're really not. That is a contract between them and the DMV. It has nothing to do with you because the law says that technically if you bought it, you're supposed to have the registration. You're supposed to have the head title to it, which is ultimately why your name is on the registration. Your name is on the title. Think about it. Their name is not there. Yours is. And then if you do a lien search, a VIN number search, right? Every state have one. I posted that. If you guys do a VIN search and you take it to the DMV for your VIN, you will see when the lien was put on, that the lien was released, and they'll give you a certified copy of that. And it will also contain the MCO in the back. Then that's when you can take the MCO and the bill of sale, which is the original paperwork, which is the bill of sale. You can revoke the certificate of title that your state gave you, okay? And then you just have your bill of sale, you put your surety bond on it, okay? If you got a lien on your car right now, right? So you know you can go and contest the lien. I told y'all this too. You can go contest the lien, go right down to the taxation office and say, this lien is not accurate because this car was totally paid off. So then they're going to do a contest of the lien. You contest the lien. It's going to take for them to come and say, no, she owes us, but we know that they can't do that. So boom, now you got to bind the title for however long your state needed. But that lien is no longer on your car. I just showed y'all somebody who just did that a couple months ago. Bam, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Now the lien is off your car. No repo, no nothing. Because they can't do anything. Because you went to the wrong people. I just reported the exact thing you said about dealer fraud in the CFPB report to Navy Federal and Audit. Navy just deleted the inquiry off my credit report because I told them the POA I signed is null and void. Boom, there you go. The POA that she signed is null and void. She can void the motherfucker because she gave it to him. Boom, inquiry off her report. Now, if you got a car from them, take your ass into your taxation office and let them know that you are contesting the lien. Why? Because it was paid for. Point blank, period. So guess what? You ain't even got to show them the shit was fucking paid for. All you got to do is write it down. Now the burden of proof is on them. Now they have to prove that you didn't pay for it. Can they prove it? No. Because they got a whole check that had your name on it that came from the motherfucking treasury. It's the POA attached to the contract or has to be accepted. You're going to have to ask them for it. You should have a blank copy in there. I can't find mine, y'all. I'm going to have to keep looking. I've been cleaning my office. But you can go ask them a copy of it because the one that you gave them, they only made you sign. You know when how you signing all these papers like hip hip parade, you just bought a car? And this is how they get you to sign that. Oh, sign here that you're giving us authorization to get your tags and titles for you. Your tags and plates for you. That's the POA. But when you see it, the bitch is gonna be the spots that need to be filled in is gonna be fucking blank, and then you just put your signature. Me always ask them, well, why the fuck is this blank? Because guess what? You didn't sign it. Ain't no telling what they didn't put in those lines after you left, but you have a right to ask for a copy of it, and they have to keep it on file for 7 years. Dropping straight heat, girl. I'm trying, like, what? Because we need some heat. Girl, I had to cut the heat on. I had to cut the heat on downstairs and upstairs because I got my two different systems. Like my downstairs don't run on upstairs. The upstairs got his own heating system. And my son's stay cold, so he keep his heat on. He was surprised, like, "Man, you got the heat on?" Like, yeah,
Mhm.
'cause I said, "Man, I'm about to cut both of these fireplaces on too." Like, yes, y'all can read. That's why I'm like, they have to get power of attorney from you, for you, right? From you. Just like Indian givers. That's why they played with us when we was kids. Never be an Indian giver. No, fuck that shit, bitch. End and give. Okay? Indian, I end it. Give it back. Give me my toy back. You know how you let your little friends play with your toys when you was little? And then you was like, I ain't giving my toy back. That's how y'all do that shit. Give me my power of attorney back. No, thank you. Mm-mm. It's a wrap. And my house is in a trust, so that means I can build freely without state interference. Not until you remove the house off of the county road. Then no. No, you got to remove it off the county road because you got to think about it. The county got, so the county saying that they own the house because own the land because it was abandoned. So you got to remove that. Why do you think if you even try to get a generator or something put on your house, oh, you got to get authorization from the gas company? Well, who the fuck and why should I, right? But because the county got a relationship with the gas company and they have a contract, that's why they can tell you whether or not you can put solar panels on your house, you can put a generator on your house. But if you knock that off of the knocker, if you just knock the attorney general out, blue, see you later. Not, I'm telling you, when you knock that attorney general out, that shit gonna be like a domino effect. That's your domino effect. That is the first domino right there. The fucking attorney general. Blue.
Blue.
Because remember, yeah, they saying that you owe taxes through the IRS because your state got you down as a migrant farmer worker in agriculture. I keep trying to tell y'all that. I done told y'all that a long time ago. So why you think they say you owe taxes? Because your state said that you are a farmer, a migrant farmer worker in agriculture. That's what your car means. Your car means to self-propel. Sounds like a fucking tractor, right? But then when you go all the way back and realize that we're under a $14 trillion agriculture lien, it will make sense. You are down as a 1099 employee as a migrant farmer worker in agriculture. Okay. And because the agriculture field stops at 12 midnight. That's why technically the police is only supposed to stop you between the hours of 1 and 3. Go look it up. Why? Because the shifts are over. Come on, people, think, 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 think. Put on your thinking cap. Boop, boop. Yeah, yeah. So if the bank denies you credit since they sold the contract, we have to make them act on it. Yeah, that's true. Because they sold the application. You got your U.S. district suit ready to go against the dealer. Get with it. Take them ass to equity court, though. What can I do with the deeds to my house if it was fraudulently sold and closed by the crooks, but I have the original deed? But their name is on the deed, though. That that deed of trust that's on the record that you never revoked and never put a new one on there, you gave them the power to sell up under your contract. You got to take away their power to sell and then get it on the record. But guess what? They need the county to be able to do that. But Domino, I knocked off the county because I knocked out the attorney general. You got it? Yeah, we going for the head. We no more head, shoulder, knees. What is it? Head, knees, shoulder, head. No, we going straight for the
Head,
head.
shoulders, and toes.
Yeah, head and shoulders. Goddamn it, knock them off. And then that takes away the state. So guess what? If you knocked off the attorney general, who is the attorney for the governor, and everything is pledged to the governor. So you knock that off. That means everything up under it is knocked off too. So that's your DMV, that's your police officers, that's your courts, that's everything state related once you knock off the first person. So knock off the attorney general. Knock his ass off quick. Okay? Act like you playing polo, and this motherfucking head is the little ball that you get with the little stick. Okay. Then you knock everybody else out. Then guess what? They can't sell your motherfucking house because they don't have any more jurisdiction over you because you sent your certificate for the trust and your 2848 over to the attorney fucking general to let them know I'm the head motherfucker in charge now, and I just retroactive this shit on your ass. So you don't no longer own me. And I literally just told y'all what to do. And watch somebody be like, well, what do I send to the attorney general? Oh. What about filling out a W-9 for a class action? I don't do class actions. I do individual actions. If a class action come along, I never get in on the class action. I wait until the motherfucker say that they guilty and they gotta pay. Then I go pull the class action and all the stuff that they said that they did, I put it in an individual lawsuit because the thing is, at the moment that you get in the class action suit, it also says that you can't come back and sue them. No, bitch, I want to sue you by myself, for me, because I came in by myself, right? Why do I got to get paid with 50, 11 other people and get 20 cents when my individual contract? So with the class action, wait till it's over, go pull the class action, and you can actually go pull the exact freaking complaint and make your own based off of that. They're going to pay you because they already admitted that this is what they did, and now they're going to pay the class action, right?
Yep.
And because they use the fucking attorney, the attorney get most of the money, but you an attorney at fact. So you can do it yourself. And now you can get the boatload of the money. They're not gonna fight you on it because they're gonna lose. Why? Because they didn't admit guilt in class action. They just say they're gonna pay. Okay, so Piper paid Peter paid a Piper. And then you turn around and do the same thing. And then now you got a bigger check than doing a class action and getting 20 cents, possibly. The car contract that I have has a POA form and life insurance policy right after that. Boom. So when you read the security part on there, it says that you give them all security interest in all insurances, including credit life. So credit life means that when your ass died, the car will be paid off. Uh-huh. That's what I'm talking about. Then you can get them too. You know how when you at the dealer and you didn't got a car and they try to buy all these warranties. Oh, you want the tire warranty. You want this warranty. You want that warranty. Guess what? Fraud. Asking where the fuck is the insurance license at. Oh, oh.
Mm.
So the finance manager is a notary and an insurance broker. Let me see that broker license. You got them on that too. Because how can they sell you an outside warranty and they don't have no insurance? They're not an insurance provider. Man, y'all got so many ways to get their ass. Yep, she said it is true. I live in Maryland, but flew down to LA to purchase a car. They sent the title to my home. Unfortunately, I didn't know this process and registered myself to the DMV. I keep trying to tell you. I ain't gonna never tell y'all shit that's wrong. Bloop. Even if you can't get it from the other state, like drive it or whatever, you too far, you can still buy it from your home state. So say you want it's a car in California. You get it in California, you had them ship that shit to you in Texas. Guess what's gonna happen? When they ship that car to you, your title coming with it. And if it's a 2025 or you the first owner, baby, that's the MCO. You never have to go register that shit. But that's what the guy at the dealership said about, oh, they make us register the car. We'll get fined. Number one, they'll get fined if they don't do it within a certain amount of time. Found that out. Then number two, they'll tell you that the reason that the DMV is in a contract with them like that is because they want to make sure people register their vehicle. Well, I technically don't have to register. It's almost like you being strong armed, right? But yeah, just find the same car in another state and tell them to ship it to you. They're going to add all of that cost into the one low cost. And then now you got your title yourself. Boom, bam, boom. Never go register it. You got your title and your bill of sale. I have a chief clerk on my case with no oath of office on file. I confirmed it with the county clerk. What step do I take to enforce the deputy sign her name on the correct order? The court class is in my what you call it. But you can also flip the case around. So if you are the defendant and they are the plaintiff, you can do a countersuit where now you are suing them under a civil 60 fraud against the court because they don't have an oath of office on file.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if you have proof that you have a screenshot where the items were deleted, like a before and after. A before and after what? Like all the receipts on my page. A before and after. We don't make our receipts over here. Hella, whatever your name is. Well, yes, you can contest the lien. Correct. You created your LLC. You registered with the Secretary of State, DBA. Perfect. So now your next thing that you do is you can start it at the state level to just get it started because you are in your state. Trademark your motherfucking name and your signature in your state. But then you ultimately want to do it international. And I'll be giving out the the actual company, a reputable company, okay, a reputable company. They ain't out here trying to do. They're a whole company that helps you get your international trademark done. Armand, I don't have any consultations. What's the truth? Now you know I ain't about to check my deal.
Mm.
Everybody know I'm not about to check my damn deal. I can contest mine. I couldn't contest mine when I went to the department. They said my lien wasn't in the state system, and it may be in a different state system because there is no lien. If your lien is not in the state system, tell them to run the title in. Make it make sense. Diverse. I couldn't contest mine when I went to my department. They said my lien wasn't in the state system. So if the lien is not in, they would have to put that shit in writing, certified seal with a signature. Okay. That right there, then you take that and make them give you your title. So what I would do is I would go back to the motherfucking DMV and say, I need to replace my title. Blue. Because if there's no lien there, then guess what? Because there's no lien. The lien was only for 7 days. It was an information through the system saying that they were about to do the lien, but they never perfected the lien. Get what I'm saying? They never perfected the lien because they can't perfect the lien, right? You don't have no UCC. One, showing that you owe them if you did a UCC 11 search, right? Y'all can use that as your proof to contest the lien. Do your UCC 11 search. There are no liens there, right? None. And then if y'all smart, you will lien your own motherfucking self through your
Yep.
trust. First in time, first in line, baby. A nigga couldn't sue you without your trust being paid first. You can lien yourself. Okay? The debtor is your all caps name. The creditor is your trust. I bet you that UCC go through. Yeah, but what do I know? Then once you trademark your name and your signature, they can't touch this. Because now you can sue everybody for infringement, right? Because we know that they use the DocuSign through the Electronic Fund Transfer Act to now transfer your signature to all different type of papers. But the POA says that you give them the right to sign on your behalf. Well, once you take that away, and we know that they're taking your signature, putting it on different shit, your signature is now trademarked. What can they do? Now you can sue their ass. Sue them. And that includes the state. That include like y'all ain't been realizing the state of Texas is suing Kamala and motherfucking Biden, but they the president and the vice president, right? That let you know that they ain't nothing but a corporation because they are being sued. The United States is being sued, so you suing them, which means you can't too, right? That's what I'm saying, y'all. When it come to judges, there is no fucking judges. The only actual judges is up there in the Supreme Court that the president assigned.
Mm.
These county shits, they are administrators working for the IRS. If y'all know somebody that
Yep.
work at the courts, ask them what the top of their check say. The shit say Internal Revenue Service. Y'all gonna get it. I hope. We gonna make sure y'all get it. Don't miss the fourth quarter takeover. But anyway, I wasn't supposed to be on here this long, y'all. But I do have I do have a little giveaway. I normally do something for Thanksgiving. I didn't do it, and then I'm like, what can I give the people? because I'm always trying to give y'all something. I'm very grateful for everybody. I'm very grateful for everybody. And everybody knows anytime I have classes or anything coming up, I do give away seats. I've already given some away to the fourth quarter takeover, just people that, they either commented or I went in a DM like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I want to help you with this, right? Because that's just me. Um, but I am going to give so many seats. So most of the seats that I will be giving away will only be given to VIP members because hell, they're VIP members, right? Forget. I'm sorry, y'all. It paused. Of course, the majority of the seats that I will be giving away will be something that I hold within the VIP room because I do appreciate those people that has joined me over on the YouTube side. But I'm not gonna forget about my Instagram people too. So I'm gonna do a giveaway, and it's gonna be we're gonna do a Q&A. What you think, nephew? I think y'all gotta earn
I
it this time.
think that would be
Yeah,
a good.
y'all gonna have to earn it this time. So I am gonna do a question and answer. If I ask a question, you answer it correctly, then you get it. And then what I'm gonna do is the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna do it on live, and I'm just gonna go to my plus sign, and I'm just gonna pick somebody, and I'm gonna call you up, and I'm gonna ask you a question. You got one time to get it. If you don't get it, I'm gonna knock you off, and I'm gonna bring somebody else up to somebody else get it. I think that would be fair. Um, if you ask me to give you the class, I'm not, because why you ask me? And is watch as much as I just seen y'all give away to this motherfucking fraud ass CPA. Y'all better not say a motherfucking nothing. Y'all better not say nothing because y'all giving out cashier's checks and all type of shit.
Mm-mm-mm.
um, um, I think the best gift that I can give anybody at this time will be a gift of that class because at the end of it, it will be your freedom. Um, so far, I have it set as 8 classes. I may extend it, but it's going to be 8. Um, so yeah, we'll be going over all of the documents, line by line, what needs to be there, where it needs to go, what order it needs to go in, because we have no more time to waste, right? All I'm gonna say, y'all people that got foundation, y'all gonna rock this shit. If you still scratching your head, you gonna still be scratching your head because I can show you what something mean, and if you really don't know how to stand on it, you're not doing yourself a justice. Um, which is why I've been saying for the last 2 months, go on YouTube, get the videos that are there so that you can gain the foundation and now you'll know how to execute because y'all have so much information. You like, okay, so where do I start? Right? Of course, you're gonna always start at the FOIA, the recording national status. And ultimately when you have yourself in proper status like you're supposed to, and you know how to file your proper taxes like you're supposed to, you ain't never got to fight with these people. Don't worry about it, baby, because Big Daddy IRS about to come knock on your door, right? Because
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy is coming. What they say, Uncle Sam, won't you do?
I
You know
want.
what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna do a Q&A. The fourth quarter takeover will be a cap class. I haven't decided how many I want in there yet, but it will be capped. It does start literally in about 2 weeks, and it'll be a class once a week. Starting from the bottom over here, it's straight forms. They'll have directions that you'll need to follow as far as what forms you'll need for that week to make sure that you have ready an extra copy of one or whatever. So as we're going line by line, um, you'll know how to fill it out so that it could be filled out. The classes will be, I'm going to do them on the first day of the week, which is going to be a Sunday, because Sunday is the first day of the week. There's no better than to start your Sunday with the knowledge so on Monday you can get to running, right? So when that next Sunday come, you're like, okay, I'm ready for part 2, because it will be done like walking up the steps until you get to the top, okay? There will be No missing anything. It's going to be walking up the steps one by one by one by one until you get to the top. Okay. Yeah, that's how it's going to be. We'll be covering banking information as well. Make sure y'all certificate for the trust are up to par to make sure that you got everything included, so it won't be no misconception about what the fuck they supposed to be doing and what you're supposed to be doing. And so yeah, that's how that'll be. If you got a voter registration and you ain't fucking reneged it, you better have your copy together because you're gonna need to renege that. If you still got your driver's license, you're gonna need to renege that. If you're having issues to get your passport because you got child support or you got a warrant or you got anything of that magnitude, I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Constitution, Morocco Treaty, your state constitution, right? You can work it with the state one because look at the name of where you get your passport, the Department of State. So even if you can't get none but your state constitution from the archives, you're gonna have to get it from the archives of your state and get that certified. Go down to your library, your state library or whatever, and get it certified. If you don't have nothing but that, then you're gonna do an explanatory statement to let them know, bitch, I know who I am, and you know who I am, but you've been playing with me. You understand what I'm saying? I will go over the explanatory statement as well in that series because y'all need to get your passports by March. If y'all want to try by March, okay? Especially if you're a traveler like me, that be liking to help that Delta Sky priority. Baby, you better get it. Like what? Like shit, I'm almost at enough where they could drive me around the little thing where I ain't even got to go through the line and shit. You know, like Somebody I can't go nowhere because I ain't got no enhanced ID. You better enhance these nuts, motherfucker. Let me on this plane. Cause what? That's what I'm saying. So yeah, we're gonna do some Q&A. Want to do a couple tonight, nephew? Let's see what question we gonna ask.
Why
We got
not?
we gotta think of some good ones. Let me see how many requested joins I got. Oh, I ain't even got a whole lot. I did. Y'all done dropped off. They like, here she go. Look at y'all dropping off. Y'all scared? Y'all scared? Cause this thing request to join was just full. I'm talking about I'm just gonna any mini my y'all ass. And wait a minute, y'all scared? People that dropped off the line there. I'm trying to give y'all something away for free. But you gotta have some knowledge. So technically, I mean, it's still free. It'll be funding your mental, right? Because this is gonna be this is a class I don't think nobody's ever did.
Mm-hmm.
They
I
don't.
like.
Y'all gonna be ready for tax time. Y'all gonna be waiting. Like y'all what? What?
Yeah, you ain't
Wait,
never
man,
gonna have to think about entertaining nobody goofiness because you're gonna know how to do it all yourself.
that part. You ain't gotta worry about it. Somebody, oh, I can get you this back. And guess what? You can get it all yourself. Now, like I said, if you got your trust set up, you file 1041. If you don't, file that 1040, but they take a 40% off the top. But if you got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars coming, if you could take that 40% off loss, take it. But, I think they done took enough from us. So fuck that. Well, I got to still give you 40%, right? But if I do it under the trust, I get 100% plus some. So that would be up to you. But just know that if you don't have a trust ready, you can still do it, right? Yeah, I only want serious people. I only want serious people. Because when I say the very end, the very last class, where my boy at? Hold on, let me see he on here. That very like the last two classes, baby. Let me see if he on here. What I'ma drop? If you out here, you know who you is. I was just in your DM talking to you, and I gave you a special gift, and you've been rocking it. If you on here, request to come up. Like when I say I'm gonna make it so worth your while. Let me see where he at. I know him. I think I seen him on here. If you on here, please request to come up. I'm gonna let him tell you, cause he earned it. And when I tell y'all he earned this shit, and I gave him something, a special gift through his DM one day. And when I tell you he been motherfucking killed, I gave him the blueprint. the entire fucking blueprint, and he can tell y'all like the last two classes will have that. He might not be on here. Um, the last two classes will have that, but I pin a lot of his comments all of the time because he be on it, and I'm like, y'all missing it. He just literally told y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, he out here. Come on, I just requested you. He out here. I knew he was because he don't miss nothing. Well, hello, darling.
Peace. How you doing?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm doing well.
So I just want, because I don't know, people just be getting misconceptions. When I see that you got into a certain level when it comes to what you're doing and your understanding, don't I'm like the black woman Santa bearing gifts?
Yep. All the time. All the time.
So
Literally.
yeah, um, without telling them, but telling them how powerful is what I gave you and your understanding of it.
I would say that it is the answer that most people are looking for.
Yep.
And it's really like right in front of our face a lot of the times. You know, I would put it that way. Like she's posted it numerous times. She's hinted at it, like certain pages, things along those lines. Like, I mean, I'm even in the comments, like saying, "Hey, screenshot it, copy, paste it, like you'll find it." You know what I mean? And if you guys understand how trusts operate and how, different negotiable instruments operate, like it'll make a lot of sense. That's all I can say.
So now my question to you is, if I gave you this a year ago, would you understand what I gave you?
No, it would have been Chinese. I'm gonna be honest.
And because of your foundation, you know exactly what you're looking at and now how to perform on your side as well as theirs, right?
Yep.
But he earned it, y'all. He been with me for a minute. And when I say he earned it, he has grown. So many of you guys have grown. Like Huncho, but that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? But it was a time where he was about to get blocked. But something told me don't block him. Like, he was so frustrated. This shit don't work and blah, blah, blah. Now he one of my stars. You know what I'm saying? The same way with Divine here. And I just want y'all to know that when I see you at a certain level and you're ready where it won't look at Chinese, I do jump in your DM and be like, hey, send me your email. I got something for you. Right? Because it answered a lot of the holes that you had, correct?
Yes, it did. Like all of them, every single one. It was like
So,
perfect peace. Even down to like I'm telling you, like the days where like I'll wake up and I'll start reading, like and then you'll post something and it was like the missing piece of what I was reading that morning. I'm like, wow, like just perfect timing. Like all the time. All the time.
divine timing. So, I'm not about to play with anybody in this next season. And more importantly, don't play with yourself. Don't miss the shift because it's literally is literally being handed, because like they say, they got this arsenal set up, but guess what? They had to put the playbook out. And guess who God made sure had the fucking playbook? You know what I'm saying? But you have to make sure that you are mentally there, spiritually there, and that your foundation is going to be strong, because it's going to be like the cherry on top of the cake if you already understand what's happening. Um, and this is something that I wish that I could just give to everybody, but everybody's not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to prove that you're at a certain level to even understand what it is that you're reading, because the instructions is there. Am I correct? I mean, ain't the instructions like, number one, do this?
Listen, it's funny. I'll tell you. I'll share this. I called the IRS. Not even like 2 days after getting into the VIP again, and I had my SS4 filled out, and the lady was asking me questions, and like she didn't even ask me like half of the questions on the form, and she even faxed over the number to me. Like everything you guys were saying in the 9-8 trust class, like that's exactly how it happened to the T. And another individual that like also learns with me and things along those lines, they had a similar experience, but certain terminology that like they referenced caused a different reaction in a way where they was like, oh, just fax over the document.
Yeah.
and we were talking about it, and it's like, okay, there's a very like a really serious importance on how we're articulating ourselves to these people, because there's certain trigger words. It's like, okay, if we're calling an international line, for an example, it's automatically assumed that we're foreign. So why would we say something on the lines of, hey, well, I'm foreign, so I have no reason to have a social security number, for an example. It's like that's something that's already supposed to be understood. It's just simply no as an answer. You know what I mean? So those are just like little things that I'm realizing it's important for us to like really break down, because those language gaps, I guess you could say, just in terms of how we were taught to operate, you know?
It makes a difference. It makes a big difference. So if you're armed with the terminology and you know how to deal with these people, you are able to win. Because I keep telling y'all, the IRS is your fucking friend. And when you know how to talk their language, you'll get a totally different result from them. And even with that, when you know what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it, if you have problems, that's what tax advocates for. Tax advocates is not just because you did your taxes and Jake and AJ um what's the H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt didn't do it right. No, they are there to help you, but you have to understand, you have to make them understand what you're saying by using the right terminology. You call in there talk about W-2 and this, that, and the other, they gonna send you over to the jacked up side.
Hmm.
Right. But then if you get to talking to them about, well, 1041 taxes and this, that, and the other, and making sure that you have your ID.me account set up, not just for your personal, but for your trust too, so you can be able to communicate within the portal itself. You understand what I'm saying? And you know the proper terminology. I'm telling y'all, it will work. And he's living proof of it. Because when I tell you he has advanced so far, and his DM is one DM I go look for, and he'll tell you that. I'll respond to him because I know what he's reading and how he's catching on, and then he'll come back and he'll send me a DM explaining something, and I'll be like, "Bloop, you got it." Right? And then I only gave him part one of this little magical packet that I call it. Actually, I call that motherfucker Billionaire Row. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The packet is called Billionaires Row. Am I right, nephew?
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
it is.
And if y'all know, look, he just told you, because when I transferred it to you, what did it say?
Billionaires, bro.
And if y'all know anything about Billionaires Row, look it up. It's in motherfucking New York, okay?
Yep,
It's a,
right in
it's a
front of
fucking
Central Park.
Yeah, it's in Central Park. It's a motherfucking connected to the Neiman Marcus building. Is some condos that I'm going to get me one of, and I'm not going to pay for the motherfucker. Okay, and it's overlooking Central Park. Like I just have to have this fucking condo, right? So I'm going to get it. But if you know anything about Billionaires Row, then you'll understand why I call that packet Billionaires Row. And then if you go a little deeper with it, is if you understand the packet, it can lead you to Billionaires Row, right? So there's more than one thing in the packet, but I never overload people because it's a lot to digest, right? So I only gave him the first part, and he took his time. He didn't try to run through it. Like, he took his time and he began to understand what it meant. And I can tell that by the DMs that he was sending me. He wasn't sending me a DM to ask me a question. He was sending me a DM and say, look, I know that this means this. And it makes me smile every time. You understand what I'm saying? So it's part two when I text them. And I'm like, I have a part two that I need to send you. And you know what he texted me back? He said, you talking about this right here? He said, I already got it. Because I'm like, yes. Like, he knew what to go to next based off of the reading that he did in the first little part of the magical packet.
Yeah, it's like honestly, I would explain it to you guys like this. It's kind of like loopholes in a way. Like if you're reading a prospectus, for an example, and you see a definition and it's saying that definition is another another document, go get that other document. Read that other document, because they're layering the way the system's like, I think she referenced it in the live. It's like onions. So you got to keep peeling the layers back, and it'll keep bringing you deeper and deeper, and it just, it's beautiful to kind of see it like unfold in the mind, you know.
Yes. And like you said, it was easy for her to understand. because he has foundation. Now, everybody start off the same way. Oh, I want to go get a car and I want to go get this. But when you tell them, once you get past that mentality and you realize that it's bigger than that, you have a whole different outlook and you begin to look at things differently.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you can end up training your mind to pick up everything. Like, now I've been doing it so long, I can go through a contract, but as I'm reading it, because I do have the ability to work the left side and the right side of my brain at the same time. So I can be reading it because I'm taking it on the left side, and then on the right side, I have put the fucking shit together like it's a puzzle, and I got done with it. But that comes from years of me constantly looking at these things, constantly reading them, and I'm knowing what the definition of these words are. Because remember, their words do not mean the same thing that they taught us in Webster's. And because they drilled those definitions into your brain and they understand how the subconscious work, that's the first thing you'll think of the word account, and you'll say, but no, account means to deposit. So wait a minute. Every time you call somewhere, so they say, may I have your name and account number? And when you know that in their terminology, account means to deposit, right? And the other day, it got me with y'all. I literally post, oh my God, I literally post the deposit service, and y'all talked about everything but that. I'm like, do you see the list of shit that they can deposit? He caught it, and he even said it.
Certificate of
He said,
liability.
y'all have no idea what she just gave y'all. So yeah, I will say that when it comes to that portion of it at the end, you have to go through the series. Like, I'm about to be a school teacher in this bitch. You got to go through the series, and at the end, you have to prove that you are ready. Like, I'm gonna do flat out Zoom inner fucking views with y'all. Like, I got to know you know it. And that's how you'll get in that part. Now, everything else I'm giving y'all. But if you do everything else, it will be very rewarding and an incentive for you to make it to that part. Like, I mean, no better person than, and I can tell you, he is the only one that I ever gave this. Well, y'all know nephew, I gave it to nephew, but he is the only one that I have given this information to. The only one. He's the only one that has earned it. Like, he put in the work, and it's very evident. Just like the day that I put in, and I haven't asked you about this, but wasn't that you the day that I put up the Department of Revenue forms and said y'all need to put the POA? Was that you who went and immediately did it?
I don't remember exactly which one you're referencing.
So the POA for the Department of Revenue for your state. Remember I put those forms?
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah.
Okay. So you sent it me, and we never talked about what happened. Did they accept them?
Yes, they did.
So y'all hear
Yes,
that?
they did.
And I'm gonna go pull the DM so y'all won't think, because I know you like, he don't even fucking remember. She lying. This man didn't read something. Let me tell you something. He got Billionaires Row. He ain't thinking about that fucking. But let me tell you something. The day I put up and told y'all that we snatching them by the neck, we snatching out the Attorney General, but then you got to snatch out the bank that worked for the Attorney General, which is the Department of Revenue. And I put up several different forms of the Department of Revenue and said you have to put your POA on file. Right after that live that I did, he DM'd me his paper saying that it was submitted. Now, mind you, it was on a fucking weekend. So they couldn't submit it until Monday. And as you just heard him say, and I will put his little confirmation sheets, because he did send it, the first part, to me to show y'all. Because at the end of the day, once you cut off the head, you got to cut off the shoulders, right? Okay. We playing. We all remember the stick man game where we drew the little stick and the man, and every time you lost, you scratched off something to him. Hangman. Hangman, y'all. Hang these motherfuckers. Because I'm sick of them. I'm tired of them. And we chose this fucking mission. And this is the best. This is the fucking greatest time to ever be. I've never been so happy to be alive. Okay. I've never been, because guess what? When I look at my kids, I know they good because they gonna be motherfucking free because I'm free. So they free. Which means guess what? They're gonna implant that in their kids. So now you just broke a whole generation. So the prize at the end of the series will be a mission into a billionaire's world. You got to be interviewed, and yeah, you got to be interviewed, and I got to know why you come. I'm not just taking anybody. I'm not just taking anybody. Now, the first 8 classes, because this is something separate. It's the after. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how you go to 9th grade, you got to pass to get to 10th grade? Yeah, motherfuckers, y'all gonna have to pass if you're gonna make it to the next part of this, right? Because now I'm about to put my neck all the way the fuck out there. Like, all the way the fuck out there. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to earn it. You already know. I appreciate you so much. I am so grateful that my hard work has not been in vain. People like you keep me going, because it's a lot of times I'd be like, oh man, these goddamn people. You understand what I'm saying? But and then I have to deal with backstabbers and liars and but it was okay though. It was a lesson for everybody, including me, right? But I knew that when stuff like
Hmm.
that happened, it's another level that's coming, and I cannot get distracted. I ain't forgot about y'all, but y'all gotta want to get her back more than me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I can help y'all, but that's not the focus. If I spent my time on that, I can't spend my time constructing a whole fucking eight. Like, I'm telling you, we got slides and all. We're gonna be in this bitch like, you know what I'm saying? Plaid, we're gonna do a virtual fucking puff puff pass in this bitch. Line up. Line number one, like, you gonna have homework. Have these forms together. You know what I'm saying? But because I want everybody to get to billionaires, bro. But you got to earn it to be able to get there or whatever. And I feel like that's just fair, because I want people that's coming for the right reason, not coming because they want to steal the class and try to teach it. Teach your kids. Teach your kids. You know, it's and God is gonna send those, because y'all know this is going to take place, because if the class is from December to January, so we're talking about it'll start at the, and I will start it at the summer solstice time, not the summer solstice time, the springtime equinox time, because that's new beginnings, right? So that's in 2025, and 9 is the number of completion. It's 8 was abundance and karma, right? Everybody had to face a little karma. Everybody had to look at them. This was the year of looking at me and getting rid of any dead weight or anything that doesn't align, right? Reveal and remove. Y'all know what it is. And it's the best time now. Oh, it's a black moon tomorrow too, y'all. Reveal and remove. Because right where you're about to go, or where you are desiring to go, you have to be in another mind space. Because if you think your mind been blown now, I'm trying to tell you, that billionaire's row, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? You mean to tell me? Yeah. You mean to tell me? You know what I'm saying? And you gonna understand how, and it's on my page. Somebody find it. I know my girl gonna find it, because I know she on here. There was a post that I put up of a young lady who went to Charles Schwab. She pulled, this is when I first started talking about, get a little bit more in depth with deposit. You can go to Charles Schwab, and he's on here. You can go to any of them people and do a deposit, can't you? And they got the rules to it, right? So she took everything that she owned. It was about 400 contracts. She got all of them over her whole life, and she was an older lady, and took them all to Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab said, okay, give us the papers, and we're going to tell you if we can do it, all right? She had to fight with these people to get her papers back. But when she got her papers back, give me them papers, right? They told her they couldn't do it. So she like, it's some numbers and a barcode on all my papers, right? I say, bitch. They deposit every last one of them. She's like, how do you know? I said the Electronic Funds Transfer Act. I said, so all they need to do is scan it in and it gives them the number because, they're going through the DTC and et cetera, depending on which one they're going to. And I'm like, that's a restricted deposit, right? But see, she didn't know what to do because she jumped out on the limb when I say, hey, you can deposit these things. I did say that. But you had to go put in the work to figure out how, right? If it was that damn just open, everybody would be doing it, right? So you got to know who to talk to, what series of a broker you need to talk to, what type of home harness agreement you need to have them to have, what type of agreement you need to get in there with them, what type of trustee agreement. You see what I'm saying? Because now you need to make these revisions to your trust if you're going to make them be your transfer agent, right? So that's where your revocable trust come in at, because what, you can change that at any what time. So then you could just add them in and you get a working contract with them. And people were taking in their birth certificates, but this lady, somebody find a post for me. It all her papers with barcodes on them. But then they'll tell you that they can't do it. Or say you sent the PO to a dealership. It confirmed that they got it. Then they send you a letter back talking about, we are in receipt of your shit. But then tell you they can't do it and then send it back. Thank you for telling me you are in receipt of it, because bitch, here I come. The moment you tell me that you're in receipt in it, that means that I know you got it in, you didn't give it back, and it was in the instruction letter. Okay, so now I'm going CEOemail.com, CFOemail.com. And now we about to send, now I need a chain of reaction, right? So now I'm about to send emails. And then attached with that, we'll have a W-9 and a 1099-B and some other shit, because whether you gave me what I asked for or not, you have my security and you did not give it back. It was written out to you. I got proof that I did it. So guess what? I need to let Big Daddy, Uncle Sam, know that we just had a barter exchange. And better yet, now I'm going to assign you fiduciary duties, but the duties are going to be limited to you making sure that my motherfucking money come to me. Point blank, period. That you will not hold on and that you will give me my stock certificates because you are not my custodian, right? Y'all get told by them with a PO or whatever, or a stamp endorsing, and they tell you no and you roll over. Bitch, we not dogs. They deposited it. Their prospectus tells you that they are doing these things.
Yep.
So, yeah, I want to help y'all. But yeah, and I want y'all to make it to Billionaire Row. Like, by the time y'all get to Billionaire Row, he gonna be done. Look, wait, do the little snark again. He gonna be done. Because when I tell you he got it, as a matter of fact, with his permission, he already gave it to me. He sent me, because I wasn't on for 2 days. It was family week. Processing that my girl that left the house. She's 5 minutes away, y'all. She's 5 minutes away. But still, I'm like, I only got cooked for me and my son. Like, I had a moment. And I have to make sure that, especially at this age, that I'm tending to and keep implanting into my little ones. Right? Even though they no longer little. My son, like, 6'2" now. But it's like, so I spent that time with them and I cooked and all of that good stuff. But it's like, man. I want y'all to get it right. I've always been the let everybody win. Even when I was in the streets. Like, if you knew here, y'all, I was the B girl, what? Play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got a life. And even then, I was the one that wanted everybody to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't always want to be the one that's on top. I need everybody that's around me on top. And this is my mission, and I need y'all to help me fulfill it. And people like Divine on this phone, nephew, and Huncho, and a few others, my CK11, you know what I'm saying? You guys, y'all help me to keep going, because I'll be like, fuck. Like, no bull, y'all. It's not easy being me. But I understand that this is my assignment, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it fucking well. And I'm going to take everybody with me. Those that are supposed to go. So I appreciate you guys so much. More than y'all know it. And those that's supposed to be around to stay, those that's not will go. And I'm okay with that. But now y'all got something to look forward to. Y'all not gonna play with this. You want to get to Billionaires Row, because that's what I call it, Billionaires Row. You want to get to that, you're gonna have to earn it. I had to earn my stripes. You're going to have to earn yours. But is the reward in the end going to be great? It's going to be great as hell. Great as hell. So, a matter of fact, I'm going to get with you. I'm going to come live again tomorrow. When I get off of here, I will drop the link. You have to get it through YouTube. You'll see an extra option up there. And it'll say fourth quarter takeover on there. And yeah, you'll see that. That's the only. I just did it through YouTube. Where it won't be viewed on YouTube, it will be on another streaming service. Once you get in there, there'll be some instructions that will be dropped via a Google Doc and some forms y'all need to read and sign because I'm not about to play with y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. Like, don't play with me, please. Though only those with good intentions, please come and join us so that we can join the wealth transfer that is currently happening. So yeah, yeah. So as far as the questions, I'm going to do some Q&A because I got to give away spots. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know I told you that you got yours, and that was just my gratitude to you because you rocking this shit, right? Like, I get happy to read your shit, so that's the least that I can do
I
is to make
appreciate
sure that you're into that. But I want to do a Q&A, and I'm probably going to do it tomorrow, but I want you to help me formulate the questions.
it. Okay.
Like stuff that because of what I want it coming from another perspective. Like, I'm going to add some, but because you're in the same boat that they're in and you're learning, what is it that because you knew it when you read Billionaires Row, it clicked? Like, so that meant that. God damn it, so that, because that's what's going on now. You're like, wait a minute, so that really meant that? And so this is how you do it. So I think that would be good. And then you guys are getting not just my perspective because of the level that I'm on, or not nephew's perspective. You're getting it from someone that's right there with y'all, that's a family member. Like, hey, you got to know this if you think you're going to understand this. Because me showing you how to do the paperwork, that's going to be easy. Like, literally, I'm giving y'all the cheat book. That's going to be easy. But understanding and the foundation, because Billionaires Row is now you got to go put it to action. You got to put it into action. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, that's that, guys. So yeah, I
Looking
will
forward
drop
to it.
it. I know. So yeah, we get a couple of questions. So I want to give away. I'm gonna give away at least 20 spots. Um, I'll be fair and do half and half because my VIP room, of course, they gotta I gotta go in there. So yeah, we'll do the questions. So if you can get them together for me sometime tonight or tomorrow, well, it's tomorrow later on today, and then I'll go live, and that we'll do the giveaway. I like to do my giveaways live, so y'all can see that I'm really, doing what the fuck I said. And yeah. So as I said, the fourth quarter takeover, DMV, IRS, all the goody goodies. We're going to go through all of them, and how hard you work now is going to dictate where you go in this whole situation. And hopefully you want to go to Billionaires Row. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that's where you want to go. That's where the bigger bankers that down there anyway, down there in the financial district. Shit, go to them. So yeah, I look forward to um, giving y'all the information that I got that'll help you clear your life. And that's just really about it. So y'all, I fuck with y'all the long way and the short way. Thank you, nephew. Thank you, Divine. And yeah, I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all can get on there, and then I'm going to drop the post of his that I asked him permission and just read it. Like, I'm not gonna put no music with it. I'm not none of that. I just want you to just intake. And if you can understand what he said, in the post, then you ready to go to another level and stop limiting yourself and stop letting fear step in that these people are bigger than us. We don't even know who fucking these people is. They're nobodies, right? And we got to get back into God we trust. So on that note, you guys have an amazing, amazing Saturday. I will come on sometime tomorrow. VIP, I'll drop the video in the room. I'm going to also drop a summary of the last class that we had. So that will be done into a post. And maybe I'll come in there on one of the posts to answer a few questions for y'all in VIP tomorrow. I think I may do that. I'll let y'all know for sure. So don't be like, you said, I said football. Maybe. Okay. I said that maybe, maybe. And then once me and Divine get the questions together, it'll be sometime this weekend, depending on when we're done. Then we'll do a live Q&A and give some people some spots to the fourth quarter table. All right. So on that note, you guys have an amazing, amazing evening, and I'll see y'all later.
All right,
Bye.
y'all.
Peace.